Game over.
Fuck! What? No! Fuck! Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you so fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's mud. There's swamps. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fish naked. Join me.
You want to see my placard?
Is that your beat?
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Hey guys, holy shit, why is that? Why do I not hear my own audio? Hold on. What's going on? Oh, it's just so low. Alright, that's why. It's like, why is that so? Alright, that's way better. Yeah, it's like, why is that so low? I could barely hear me. We sent out a search party for you yesterday, Johnny. St. Caesar. I had Aaron mention it on his show that I wasn't doing well and I wasn't going to be able to do a show, and so I called doctors and stuff, and they we did a steroid treatment. That's the gist of it. Hold on a sec while I fix my camera here. I'm sorry about this. I just gotta tweak my camera settings for a second. But yeah, so the gist of it is we threw some steroids at it. We'll hopefully even out. The weather changing as much as it did is apparently now a trigger, and doing the election stuff like I didn't help. So, and multiple decisions I made in the course of those 2 days didn't help. So, there it is. All right. So yeah, so that's what we've got going on. Hopefully you feel better. Not right now. I'm not going to lie. Not right now. I am, I got pumped full of steroids this morning. So, that's apparently that baby's apparently racking up consecutive damage. Not gonna lie, and that water bottle is loud. So, anyways. So yeah, we're gonna. Ooh, now my mic is too loud. Jesus Christ, I gotta get this shit figured out better. So we're gonna do a show till 5:30. Hopefully, I'll be honest, I might tap out early, depending on there's ebbs and flows with the steroids. Maybe the show gives me kind of an energy that I kind of kick on and get through it. So if we're gonna try to go for 3.5 hours, we have content for that amount of time. I don't know how much, because I've been out of it. I'll be honest, I have not been paying attention to the world or the internet the last 2 days. I didn't even touch my. I haven't touched my WoW Crack since this morning. It's been 3 days since I touched WoW Crack until this morning. I'd like to say there were people who thought maybe I was in rehab. SH saying here for however long you are. Right? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I started saying I was going to do a show. I started saying I was going to get in and do that. I took a couple slams of water. Felt really good for a minute there, and now we're on the yo-yo ma trajectory at the moment. So we'll see where we land. How about chili recipe? I mean, there's worse. There's worse suggestions. I honestly, oh man, this is let's mute the audio for a second and try and pull up the other channels. The view panel looked depressed and like they was holding a let's open up my other channels quick. Yeah. Whew. All right, where's there's a lot of great compilations and a lot of great stuff, but yeah, let's I don't think I can make it through the whole show. We're gonna see how long we can go. It's a little different, or up and down. What? Oh, it's not comments in the chat. I am on a chemical bevy at the moment. So I'm just I'm going through not vomiting and leveling out and getting close to vomiting. But yeah, so don't worry. It's not comment stuff. I'm just, again, sometimes I feel like sometimes you want to hurl, sometimes you don't. All right. Let's open, that's that one, that's this one. Let's get Twitch and our first hour story stuff. And Saint Caesar says, add some weed to that chemical bevy, Johnny. Saint Caesar, I'm not saying I will or won't. If we get oh, excuse me. Oh, my nose is. This is why I hate getting close to vomiting, because it pulls fluids out of everything. Your mouth, your eyes, your nose, and then if you don't actually hurl, you just get like sniffly face. Spy Pigeon, Johnny. Hi, hey everybody. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna see how long we can go. That one got real close to, I better close this down because the room looks like it's gonna get very funny. So we'll see how we do. I have responses to people from Tuesday that I did not respond to on Twitch, and I'm sorry. I just am seeing those now. We're going to open up the Twitch stuff and see where we're at for that. Where? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, I'm still... What am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Well, no. Now I clicked the wrong thing altogether. All together now. All right. So we want creator dashboard. There we go. I should have opened these up before. So, all right. We have a show, hopefully, for 3.5 hours. But as you can already tell, I am falling the fuck apart. I did a little emergency medication work with the hospital to try and fix that, but that's it's just one of those things. What to do? All right, what do we got there? 77, and then we were off from there. And that's like, so we'll just do that. So that takes 20. So that puts it at 40. All right, so we're at 45 on December 4th. Awesome. See, and now we're getting that up thing. We're back up again. If we can just hold that for a while. That's why we don't add weed to the cocktail, Mr. St. Caesar. When you don't have a stable ground, don't add more splash into the pool. You know what I'm saying? When there's already a lot of ripples and waves moving you about, don't splash more in the pool. Let it level out first. That's what you call smart stoner tips. Oh, I blew that because I had it muted. That's what you call smart stoner tips. I fucked it up twice because then I hit the button thing and I didn't count it. Oh, because there's like 3 seconds of dead air on that. Great. All right. And we have to enlarge the camera. And that's the other thing. We had to change everything for the show, so I had to rearrange that. So I've been doing that too. Where is Kitty Cam? Bam. All right. Play a little louder, Sam. The piano, or play it again, Sam. There we go. All right, we're good. So money is a healer. Who knew? What? Money is a healer? What do you mean money is a healer?
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Again, thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and grab, was that just a follow? Oh, no, that's a resubscribe from Was Fill Some Holes. Thank you so much. So, tier 1 sub, 23 months, 28 total. That is amazing. All right, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. This is why I can't use that little one. I got to get... Johnny needs the big one. No, this is why I can't use the tiny chat window, and I always minimize it and just go grab the real chat window, because this one sucks. This one sucks. There are a lot of things that I love that Streamlabs does, but that's not one of them. All right, so let's get that and get the chat and get this chat. Your videos. Yes, I have videos. Some of them good, most of them bad. A lot of them live. I don't know why. I got to check that this weekend, see if I can figure out how long we have to go till we can get memberships finally, because that'll make life a lot different. Again, we have a lot of hopefully fun clips that you might have not seen about people coping over the whole Donald Trump. And my voice sounds horrible. Hey, great. Let's hear me in 2 channels. That's worse. All right, there we go. There. Pull this chat over here and pop it out. And I've been missing Rumble. I apologize, Rumble guys. You've been over there talking this whole time, and I've been remiss not having your chat window up, especially since there's so many. Has the treatment made you invisible? No. The treatment made me whichever time you thought I was invisible. Sometimes I mute. Sometimes I pull the camera off the screen if I feel like I found a way to make the desk setup work better the way we do this. Long story short, because it's not ideal. With me sitting so far from the desk. But if I'm about to vomit, yeah, I don't have a really good plan for that other than the garbage can over there. So yeah, if we start getting close to that, I might take the camera off the screen. It made him a gay. I don't know. Wow, you guys are having a lot of fun over there. Hot dog sup at Sam Show. All right, cool. Yo diggity, no doubt. Oh, you guys are fun. But yeah, Johnny, this is all your fault. What's all my fault? What did I do? Johnny, you never know. I don't know what. I don't know what. Is it still all right, I'm not going to check that. I literally just looked at myself on one of the stream screens and I look like death. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, why would that person looks like they're having a bad time. All right, let's bring these lights down. We have got to get a better low light option. Trump are going to dinner date together. Joe voted for Trump confirmed. Good old Joe Biden and President Trump are going to a dinner date together. Well, SH, I'm sorry. I'll rein myself in. What? Okay, let's grab this one, the chat out. Oh, and someone threw us $10, so I have to smoke something now. Whoopee. Goldberg. Pop out a chat. I'm glad I didn't miss that. And then we can click this link or this donation thing here. Thank you on the Rumble Rants. Hobo, $10. It's not much, but here's my appreciation. I appreciate your appreciation. Where's the water bottle? There it is. West goes, yeah, I'd be fine skipping the vomiting. Sorry, you don't feel tippy top. I appreciate that kind thought. And yeah, I feel like most people would appreciate. I mean, I know there are plenty of people like, hey man, let me see that vomit comment just fucking take off. But I'm like, no. Some things are meant for yourself. Like some things you aren't supposed to share with people. Like some things are solo gigs, like masturbation. All right. Oh God. Speaking of I deliberately took a pause on that because if I really just went with what I was about to say, it would have clipped to be horribly, horribly bad. Yo, LOL this chat. Well, Green Goblin, you're not wrong. All the chats are fun, but let's put the live chat up there. And now we just need the one from Twitch so we don't miss anybody on Twitch. Obviously, Riding Dirty Llama and St. Caesar, we see your chats over there, but let's make sure we don't miss anybody on Twitch. And pop out the chat. And this way we can clear off the screen at any time, and it don't make no difference. All right. Yoink. There we go. And we're good. The Avengers couldn't avenge Kamala. Oh, the irony. Guys, don't worry. I heard the Avengers, you're right, couldn't avenge Kamala. Oh, man, this setup actually has a couple of nice attributes. That being another one. All right. You know what? I'm not sold, but I'm not sold. You know what I mean? Like, this is negotiable. All right, so let's go over to this and do that. Who was it, St. Caesar or Riding Dirty Llama? Joe didn't vote for Kamala. Didn't want a woman replacing him. Right? And he especially doesn't. I don't like them. Boy. All right. All right, let's go to this. All right, let's see if we can get that. No, I want. Let's go clip. Come on, I need this conversation. Damn it, this bit is dying on the vine because I get it. It's from an older movie. It's before they sucked. Can we... God damn it. God damn you all. God. No more results. What? Where is that? I typed in Avengers. We're in the end game now. And I can't get that as a clip. You can't give me that as a clip. All I get is, yeah, I get it. They're gonna do Doomsday. Great. Tony's gonna be, you fucking bastards. No, you know what? The whole bit's dead now. Let's hit enter again and see if we have it. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. All right. So yeah, the whole thing's dead anyway. Fuck it. I'm with Thor. He made the Revengers. What an amateur thing to say. I have 6 gig and Wi-Fi and I can't keep up with demand. What? Now I'm really getting confused. Johnny found it. It's too late. Thank you, Saint Caesar. You found it. But now everybody knows what the bit was going to be because I was going to say, because just, and now it's over. Like the campaign, like the election, it's over. And we're all still dealing with the aftermath. For some people, they're happy with it. So for some people, they aren't. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. I've heard a lot of very interesting things. We have a couple of things to cover. I know Aaron had done a lot of like talking about people. You know what we don't need? We don't need a coaster. We don't need a coaster for the water bottle. And how about just for the point or the timing of the show, we just put you to a non-audio mode. Awesome. We're professionals. Do you know I still have a J.C. Penney's catalog from 1996 that has a... Whoa, disavow.
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
I don't know if it's a well-known thing or not, and I don't mind giving a slight window into me as a... Am I a broadcaster? Like, because I'm happy to just call myself, you know, crippled chud on the internet for funsies, you know what I mean? But broadcaster, we'll go with that. Yeah, that was aggressive. Wow. Holy balls. All right. I can't proofread, you know? Like, I can't proofread it, process it mentally, and then not say it. And I don't know if the saying it would help it be less, not saying it would help it be less scarring. But I'll tell you right now, it's certainly scarring enough with the saying it. I'd be more than willing to find out, but there's some things I can't do. Holy Jesus Christ. Oh boy. That's worrisome. You know, you can't throw down a gauntlet to people. You can't be like, you know where the bid is? The bid is coming up with new businesses. And now they're doing that. I'm going to get investigated by the IRS before this year is over because I'm going to be apparently the CFO of so many weird fucking businesses. By word of mouth, they'll get all these tweets and they'll have all these pictures. I'm sure people will just really pile on this. And then eventually they're just going to be like, you know what? Is this guy running some sort of really stupid, weird shell game? Oh, no. It's just a retarded cripple smoking weed in his basement, sir. And they keep... So wait a minute. The gorilla milking thing? Totally false. The futon thing? Completely not true. The Pastafarian thing? We can't lock it down, but at this point, safe to say no. All right. Even the Beanie Baby thing. Oh, yeah. Plus, dude, most people don't even think Beanie Babies are still alive. No. There's a market. There's a market. Tiny little animals. You can almost play hacky sack with them. So they're great for, like, little kids that love animals. Hey, here's a cheetah. Or, you know, like people that hate animals. Hey, here's a hacky sack cat, Aaron M. Holt. You can kick it around all goddamn day. You know what I mean? But it's not a real cat. You know, it's a hacky sack cat. Technically, you're playing a game. We're all having fun. All right. Wild Safford. Hey, IRS. He's hiding more money in the futon. Yeah, there you go. Them's ain't, those aren't fuckholes. Those are money stuffing pockets. You weird, sick bastards. I don't know. We're a half hour into the first hour. This might ride out. Oh, but that's right. I do need to do a controlled burn for the $10. I am. How much do you make ringing your cowbell, says Wild Saffron. On the average, I'm going to say... I've never really bottomed out to just memberships, so that makes it hard to guesstimate. But if I had to put my thumb on it, $250? If we're counting like just reoccurring memberships. But then you get the weird ebbs and flows things, and so that's where we go up and down. But that's why I, unlike most of you fine folks who are going to file your taxes this March and or April during tax season, I've been filing mine since last April. And I mean this year's. I have to file my taxes every quarter in advance because I get disability and assistance and a whole bunch of other shit from the state. So I have to literally, because I am a, what is the medical assistance thing? Employed persons with disabilities. I'm an EPD. Almost sounds like an explosive device. But because I'm an EPD and everything that's going on with my taxes, I now have to file them every quarter in advance. And then at the end of the year, like when you guys file your taxes, I'll be filing mine again, but this is like a just like a double check. So like if I overpay it, I'll get some money back. Fucking have a chance of that. And if I underpaid,
cheer 200,
I'll pay money
shut
in.
up and take my money, Kappa.
No! I mean, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Where is thank you, Egg Picker. Cowbell for, we had somebody to do cowbell for. I don't, was fill some holes.
Fuck off.
What? No, I mean, I might later, but I'm feeling good enough to at least do an hour or so of a show. Sounds like a rap group that would wear tracksuits. Hey, man, EPD? You down with EPD? Yeah, you know me. You down with EPD? This just in, extremely lame white rap group EPD has signed an exclusive endorsement contract with the makers of Viagra. Now, are you down with EPD? Because they fight ERD. Or no, EDF. Are you down with EP? No, but now that the E and the, now if we mix the, no. You start playing 3-letter anagram and you put that, no. EPD, are you down? That, no. Because the P makes a move. You know what I'm saying? They figured it out. And they're using fucking channel points. You make one snafu with those three, and you switch a couple of letters, like bloop, and all of a sudden you down with, you know what I mean? No. I'm not making, I am not a tour guide. I ain't making maps. This isn't NLO. All right, let's go ahead and roll on cowbell. I forgot to do that. We have a thing to do today. Can you tell he's mentally here, but like also completely not at the wheel? So who's driving this wagon train? That's the fun question. All right, so EPD has nothing on Chizzy Wiggum. Or Chizzy Wigwam. What the fuck is Chizzy Wigwam? Johnny's tax service H is greater than H&R Block. Aaron's tax service, BBC Ock. I mean, J-Bra, great joke. Personal note just for me. And I could be entirely wrong. Chat, feel free to correct me on this. I are tarded. Wouldn't it feel better as BBC block? Because we all get what the BBC means, you know. Subtle homage to, hey, you know, he's taking it up the shit cutter. Johnny, you running a tax bidding? No, I see an actual accountant. No one is leading the wagon train. We're on a wheel, and Mary is typhoid. Mary has typhoid. Damn it, the furniture. This is why I maybe shouldn't read the chat on there, on the box. Have you tried just searching better? Man, another time. When doing your taxes, do you include the monkey milking business? Well, since it's not real, I haven't yet. When it provides earnings, they will be counted. Uncle Sam gets all his shekels. Johnny likes paying taxes so much that he does it several times a year. See, West Coast Patriot Girl gets it. I'm just a goddamn good citizen. What's the next Snatch Snacks? I don't know, King Kong Dong. All right. Wait, nope. Got to scroll that one down so we're all caught up. I think we are caught up. Coasters are... Sam Show, I feel like you're behind in the show. Sam Show, I feel like you're behind in the show. Just a little bit. Because you're on the coasters are gay thing, which is fine. The reason why I have coasters on my desk is because my desk is glass, and I don't want the water never goes anywhere. It just pools. I don't want it to go into electronics. I don't want any of that kind of stuff to happen, things to slip, things to slide. So having a coaster that you can pick up and wipe off if it starts getting a little condensation, it's very, very nice. And then if you have things that maybe would scratch the glass, they don't. It's a solid wood coaster. I don't even know where the fuck I got it, to be honest. I don't know where this came from. But I have it, so I use it. Confirmed, Johnny has a Coke desk. No, I didn't pick this being glass top. It's a variable height desk. It was picked for its ability to raise and lower. One of the reasons we can wheel that big ass egg chair in here all the time. But right, Johnny, they're homosexual. I mean, I want to argue with the guy. When you're right, you're right. And you're always right. All right. Okay. Oh, Wild Safford appreciated this, and so do I. West Coast Patriot Girl saying, Snatch Snacks, you mean like oyster crackers? Or... That's not bad. It's not bad. Taste of the Sea. All right, let's... Chicken of the Sea and biscuit. Chicken and biscuit of the sea. There we go. That would have been better, Mr. Correct Jokes, so they sound right, asshole. Chicken and a biscuit of the sea. Fucking, chicken of the sea. You fucking tardo. All right, anyways, let's do this. Don't say raise and lower, Landers. Don't say raise and lower. Landers is listening. Uh-huh. J-Bro. Johnny didn't land on that desk. That desk landed on Johnny. I hope not, because if it does, he ain't getting up. Oh, my God. The desk landed on Johnny.
Oh, shit. Someone better call Saul. Johnny fell over, again.
Yep. All right. I'm going to mute this for a second so we can pull up our first hour stories now that I know I'm definitely going to be able to get through at least some of these, if not all of these. So we have the wake of Trump being elected. We have some things that we'll talk about. Some very interesting things. conspiracy theories are getting out there for a couple of things that we're going to talk about today. And one of the big ones for me is, and I'll say this, I never saw this coming, so I'm going to be very interested to watch the next few, like, days, weeks, all of that, because apparently people are saying, is Joe Biden suddenly super duper, like together and not all mush-mouthy now that this whole election thing is over, which doesn't make sense. So, and then we have a couple of other people reacting to Trump. We have Brian Stelter. I don't know if you saw this. I certainly hope not. When did this come out? The 8th. So this is today. So hopefully that little Widow's Peak chucklehead didn't already get to it. This is what I hate. I like being the guy who gets to the clips first. I have a smaller audience. If he gets it, it's like, boom, he splashes the whole pool. I get it. I get my audience. Then when he plays it, at least some people are new. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, Kat, I know. You want to be up here today. We're running a different setup, my friend. We'll have time for you. Joe Biden is pretty AF, and I'm here for it. Guess they should have run old Joe. Now, I haven't seen the clip, but if the accusations are true, why wasn't old Joe on sharp as a whip back then? Like, did we get hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok? Somebody said the thing, and now I got that stuck in my head. All right, so the first story we'll report on for the unmute the fucking audio so that way everybody in the chats can have all their fun. If you go nuts over there on that, we'll do those. Oh, that's right. We have to do that burn, baby, burn. We gotta do one or two of those for the support we had. Where is that? It's over here. There we go. Again, thank you for supporting the show. When Rumble and YouTube buy out, we count them down on the show goal. So we salute the money we get. It makes it super easy because I don't have to do the whole like, oh, that's this much to the goal because it's this, but it's only counting as this much because of their cut. Like I just literally, that's the benefit of my setup that I really got to take a moment to pat my meager earning self on the back for. Benefit to my setup. I just say, hey, this is we take what we get and we just count that. That makes life easy for me because I hate math. All right, so speaking of people who hate math, apparently somehow California voters have decided through their voting power, all the things the liberals want, all the things the left wants. California voters have approved measures to crack down on shoplifting and drugs. I'm going to chuckle my little balls off at people, especially on the left in California, suddenly having the mentality of, what might help this neighborhood if we did something about all the drugs and the crime? If we treated the problem like the problem, as opposed to a symptom in need of our solution. We good? You get your fuck on? Apparently not. California voters are retarded. Not all of them, King Kong Dong. I don't like to generalize, but I mean, if we're taking the state as one yay or nay thing, yeah. But I mean, like, you can break it down. It's, Wild Saffron, I'm trying to get the Gorton's Fisherman endorsement. Then it becomes the Gorton's Fisherman's wife. Haha. Or Gorton, no. We're not doing that one. That joke could have got bad. Think before you speak. All right, so the California apparently voters have approved. They've approved they approved Proposition 36, giggity, which introduces felony charges for possessing certain drugs and thefts under $950 if the defendant has 2 prior drug or theft convictions. All right, so it's not much, but now it's slightly more frowned upon, especially if you continually steal. All right. So, and a conservative-leaning DA in Los Angeles got 60% of the vote. Oh, boy. All right, so now we know how it works. After his win, Hochul said, "Here's what I'm here to tell the police department. Your hands are not tied anymore. The DA's office will not have a political agenda ruling what goes on and what gets prosecuted. We will go back to 2 things, the facts and the law." Oh, my God, Mr. I am the law. Don't use letters EDP. There is one that is a no. Yeah, you kind of. Thank you for taking that subtle nail and hitting it with a very blunt hammer. Good thing this isn't a serious show. Not today, especially. I'll be honest. I'm not mailing it in, but I'm not lying when I say the autopilot light is on. You know what I mean? I got some guide rails up. All right, so I figured they just put up a poster. Sheeny Graham, Yell Rock Still. It's a Harris law. They want to lock up all addicts. Plus, after telling people you can be a thief, they want to lock you up if you're supplying a habit. Right. But it's not just, like, again, it's bringing an old rule back where if you keep getting caught doing this thing, it means more now. Like, if you get caught stealing the first time, the second time, the third time, it starts meaning more. That's kind of, again, okay. Harris law or not. And that's another funny thing. We aren't going to talk about where this law came from, but a whole bunch of people on the right are going to, like, and this is one thing this is one message I want to get before we go through all of this. I didn't want the other party to win. So I am, in the terms of which person did I want to win? I didn't want either of them to win. Really, they weren't either of them my choice, but I didn't want that one. So in that regard, I have one. But one thing I want to stress to people, especially with someone pointing out, and thank you for that, that this is a lot of people are going to put things that they get, that they want, that they're happy with, as a notch in their belt win for us column thing. And some people might not realize that a lot of that stuff was going to go that way regardless, especially right now. Like right now for the next few months with stuff like this, it's like, oh, these propositions and these ballot measures came out. It's like, yeah, but who came out with those? Those didn't come out because Donald Trump was running in the election. Donald Trump and the wave of conservative support and fighting incumbents might be why the law got passed, but who wrote it? That's a good question. The man from Del Monte once gave me a hand job. So what did you call that? Creamed corn? Does that joke work? I feel like Del Monte, I know that name. They do like canned stuff, right? Or at least that's one branch of it. Otherwise, I just completely fucked the pooch on that one. You know, if you could start doing research, you'd be pulling your weight a lot more around here. I'm just saying. Not asking, but you know, if you ever want to be like, hey, you go get her, like, there's an avenue for you. All right, J-Brow's actually very nice. That's actually, what did J-Brow say? The Culligan man tossed my salad. Oh, dude, he tossed your salad. He's only supposed to be there for the water. You'd think maybe he would have given you a golden shower. Canned fruit. Canned fruits. Shit. So we couldn't call it cream corn, but we could have done what? Fruit salad? So he once gave you a hand job, but did he toss your fruit salad? And then that brings us back to the salad. Hey ho, there we go. Why can't I avoid fucking porn humor today? Speaking of porn humor, oh shit, that's right. We never got back to why there's porn humor in our lovely little world today. Think, McFly. Think. I like that. I can have like a solid knock noise and I don't gotta make a... Is this thing on? I like that. Didn't realize I could do that. Hey, how stupid is this asshat? He's been having fun rotating these buttons in and out every once in a while because he got them as a gift from his daughter. And he never once decided, like, hey, not only are they cool, are they fun little eye catcher, change them out, people can pay attention, but you can fuck with them. What's the moon guy's name? I have no idea, Roots Calhoun. Which moon guy? The moon pie guy? The moon in the sky guy? The where'd you get that tie guy? Max Headroom molested me. That's scary, J-Bra. That's scary and incredibly dated. This thing is off, Johnny. Seems like it's working from my end. It's got to be a you problem. Obviously, operator error has to be considered. All right, so let's... Is he a dick or just completely off the rails? I don't know. I had no idea. Honestly, after the reaction to the medication, which we have never seen, fuck if I know. This one's going to be weird. Did we ever do that that support hit we were supposed to do? We didn't? Shit. All right. Mac and me made a movie in the late 80s, early 90s. It flopped. Dennis the Menace menaced my insides. He's actually a midget like Peter Dinklage. And oh, Jesus, Hobo Chili Recipe. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys work that out. You know what I mean? That sounds like an amazing thing, and I'm getting a little distracted. We have a show to do, and I appreciate that. The distraction is appreciated. But I've got a show to do for 2 hours, 45 minutes, if I can hack it, which we'll see. Hopefully can. So let's quit this. We already addressed it. And say awesome more, you retard. That makes you sound so professional. Biden is apparently super sharp and lucid all of the sudden. This is one of those like deep state things where I'm weirded out, right? This is a 3.5 minute clip. My nose is itching like crazy. It's that steroid thing fucking with your sinuses. God damn it. All right. Oh, and that's right. I had to move my camera for Imholtz. Imholtz setup, I had it set up with me as a like webcam thing so I could play stories and stuff, and just we should really quarterback those things a little bit more. If it's like, hey, we'll do this, and then you'll come in the morning and do that, and it's like, let's have me set up as just like a whole page where it's just like a full screen stream thing, and you just cut to that, and then I'll take her from there, homie. Would have worked fucking gangbusters. Oh well. We made it work, and it almost
I
killed
have a
me.
micro penis. This is how I break the news.
You know, sometimes you forget you do things, and then the things you do amuse you, terrify you, haunt you. Sometimes a mix of all of those. Johnny's not doing well. Where's the camera? There's the camera, you stupid chudly chud. Nope, give me my camera. That's what we want. We want the camera. I saw the sign and it said gas is going to be $3.79. I saw the sign. Oh, that's another thing. If gas prices go up, especially in the next like weeks and or month, and people start going, oh, Donald Trump's economy, blah, blah, blah. I'm be like, yeah, no, Donald Trump's not in office, and this has nothing to do with Trump. Gas prices were down, and then they elected him. And I'm like, no, again, gas prices were always going to go back up. If it was Harris Walls, they will go back up. And if it's Donald Trump, they go back up. I'm almost willing to guarantee it that we're going to see gas prices go up. West Coast Patriot Girl saying they do corn too at Del Monte. Ha! Ha, motherfuckers! Ha! My incredibly, let's be honest, it's a middling joke. It doesn't deserve this much fervor, this much defense, this much support, or even being brought back up, but we're doing it anyway. Why? Because I don't give a shit. That's why. Oh, man. Wild Saffron, I love Aaron M. Holt. Let's do something kind of gay. I love Aaron M. Holt. He's been hugely helpful to me as a person, and I know how he behaves online. And people, how can you support that? You guys literally, and that's fine. I don't expect you to believe me. I don't want or need the internet to believe me. He's been monumentally helpful to me at many, many times in his life. And a lot of people could be like, oh, but what about the April stuff? You never knew about all that. You could look at it that way. Another way you could look at it is he didn't bother to involve me in any of that. He didn't want to put that on me. And I'm actually all right with that, too. I got more than enough shit to deal with. So, yeah, the guy's never asked me to bail him out of anything. The guy's never asked me to solve a single problem of his, and he's helped me out immensely. That being said, there are plenty of times, and it's just his nature, where he's a cock. And for that reason, I've amassed a whole bunch of fun little clips that I can play when I want to have fun. I can play clips like... I
want these people segregated.
We also have the...
I'm a thumb in the butt guy.
Our ultimate...
I've had a cunt my whole life. Like, I've had a vagina my entire existence. I'm not a dude. I've tasted a lot of semen.
And I don't use this often because people could take it out of context. He was doing a bit impersonating a game show. And again, these are just my fun little, like, every once in a while. Just,
Show me child pornography.
Jesus Christ. And I once again say, for a Melton impersonation, that voice is entirely off. So anyways. Saint Caesar, I'm going to be clear about one thing with what you're suggesting in the chat there. That would never happen. I'm not going to go into the who's, the what's, the how's, and talks about any sort of things. But let me just say the idea you propose would give this cripple legs, and he would run the fuck up out of that. I'm a loyal motherfucker. When you help me out, when you do things for me or do right by me, and especially when you've never had to do any of it from the jump, like it's always been entirely not charity, but your willingness to like give somebody an opportunity. All of that said, so fast. I would be gone so fuck. Like, dude, they'd be like, dude, I thought Johnny was a fucking handicapped cripple. Now he looks like the white Usain Bolt. He's Usain Lightning Bolt. I mean, Jesus Christ, the man's setting land speed records. Apparently, the cure to MS is just to put a man in a room with 4 other people where he goes, nope, not gonna happen. So, yeah, I just, yeah. But, yeah, he's a great dude. Sometimes I like having clips just to take the piss. One of them became a sticker. There we go. That's a whole thing. That's what I call a heartwarming, touching story. Let's go back to Joe Biden, who's apparently totally fine now.
Yeah, it's good to see you all. Particularly good to see my granddaughter sitting in the front row here. Hi, Finn. How are you, honey? For over 200 years, America has carried on the greatest experiment in self-government in the history of the world. And that's not
And for the last 4 years, I've treated that like an ATM machine.
hyperbole. That's a fact.
That's a fact. And here's the thing. And by the way,
We're the people. The people vote and choose their own leaders, and they do it peacefully. And we're in a democracy.
that peacefully thing. Oh, about that. You know how some people peacefully celebrate the victory of sports teams? Well, guess how some losers peacefully celebrated losing the popular vote, losing in an almost landslide, unprecedented. Do you want to see the group of, hey, we're clearly not the majority, scream the loudest that everyone who doesn't agree with them is some sort of evil Nazi and they've been cheated? Because I've got that for you. I've got that one.
Will of the people always prevails. Yesterday, I spoke with President-elect Trump to congratulate him on his victory, and I assured him that I'd direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition.
Look, and I have to say this again, and you can say the same people, and I was one of them too, same people who said, oh, after Donald Trump won, there's no talk about the 2016 election being unfair. Right. But, and that was true then, as it's true now, that nobody, for all of the people who said that Donald Trump orchestrated January 6th and that January 6th was all Trump supporters and Trump, January 6th. Right. I'm just saying nobody's going to march on the Capitol to take back the government when their elected person gets in. If you didn't know, I realize that it's not something that maybe you understand very well. Nobody, because you guys sometimes, like, your elected candidate gets in and you still burn it down. Nobody on the Trump team. I'm not on the Trump team, by the way. I mean, you can count me with them or against them. I don't really give a shit. I consider myself an indifferent, just observant reporter. But nobody on the Trump team is going to grab their gun, march on the Capitol, and storm down the barricades to stop the steal of their elected official getting in office. So again, the only people we need to be worried about and oh boy, have I got a fun thing to show everybody if you haven't talked about it or whatever. It's Friday. Why not get into it? About that whole 2020 election. About that, if you can't tell from the just kind of stop-start thing of the room, about that whole 2020 election thing. Not only do we have a fun little, it's a bar graph. It's not a video. It's just a bar graph, a factual bar graph. We have the people on the left reacting to it in a way that could make them say, oh, this doesn't make sense, like this election was stolen, which is funny for one thing. And then you can have people look at it as it is and go, huh, ain't that a thing? All right, let's go with this. Yeah, Biden seems a little more put together. I don't see enough here to think there's something hinky, but let's find out.
That's what the American people deserve. Yesterday, I also spoke with Vice President Harris. She's been a partner and a public servant. She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great...
She's a backbone like a ramrod, a set of tits like a goddamn nuclear missile silo, and an ass you can bounce a dollar bill off of. And a vagina so tight she can shoot a ping pong ball 400 meters. I mean, again, like, guys, She has amazing work ethic. She didn't get anything done the last 4 years. She ran a strong campaign. We didn't hear from her for the first couple of months. And then when we did hear from her, they were super duper controlled, small sound. But she didn't run a campaign. You guys kept her so in a box. Anybody who wanted to support her went, well, who is she? And we got a glimpse of that like in the last couple of weeks. And by the way, Joe, didn't you do some hinky shit? Kind of inadvertently, dumb grandpa, red hat, like some interesting stuff. Wild saffron. And the suction of a Dyson. All right. Okay, the suction of a Dyson. Wild saffron. I don't know that. Johnny's box specifically. I have a box. What do I keep in my box? I have a Deadpool box over there, and in my Deadpool box, I have get ready to nerd out. It's a comic book box for keeping comics in, but I don't have traditional comic books. I have comic book collections. They're series of comics that tell arcing stories all into one. So that way I don't have to collect the comics. I like the stories. I don't need to have dude, it's the original print, original vintage release. Yeah, go fuck yourself running. Now I have to wear fucking white fucking gloves to pick up a comic book. You realize I'm reading about a guy who fucking makes dick jokes, right? And eats like gross burritos and lives in a shithole hovel. Like I don't know if you guys understand this enough. The shows, the movies, they don't do it justice. Like, this dude's a disgusting motherfucker, and you're telling me like you want me? No, I'd rather just have the book and read it.
Character, true character.
What am I talking about?
She gave her whole heart.
I don't know.
Effort, and she and her entire team should be proud of the campaign they ran. You know, the struggle for the soul of America,
the struggle bus,
since our very founding, has always been an ongoing debate and still vital today. I know for some people, it's a time for victory, to state the obvious. For others, it's a time of loss. Campaigns are contests.
A time to reap, a time to sow. Why didn't this guy run for president? Huh. Huh. I feel like if this guy did a debate, he might do better. I like the Joe Kelly Deadpool a lot. Which one is that, T.Y. Green Goblin?
Of competing visions. The country chooses one or the other. We accept the choice the country made.
No, you know what? No. This is a good speech. He's doing well. I know you want to take the piss. How about you go take it by yourself?
I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win. You can't. The other. We accept the choice the country made. I've said many times.
Who are you going to call?
You can't
Ghostbusters!
The country made. I've said many times.
I swear to Christ, if we just repeal the 19th Amendment.
I've said many times.
I wish I had a dick like a... Whoa, Joe.
I've said many times.
The best thing about little children is the Johnson & Johnson baby formula smell. Again, if you're just tuning in and what we're doing Joe quotes right now.
I've said many times.
I really love how much we're pocketing on the back end of this whole Burisma thing that we did with Ukraine. We installed one puppet dictator for 4 years, and we've managed to pocket an I don't know how much percentage of the American economy that we have just been shipping to Ukraine in FedEx boxes and cargo planes and everything. Like, oh, is that an American dollar? Time for it to go over to Ukraine so I can pick up a Ukrainian dime. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because I don't give about the people. I'm just going to, install a dictator who denies elections and is supported by a literal Nazi regime. And at every turn, how about a little more money, honey?
You can't love your country only when you win.
Right. But I feel like that call needs to be delivered to your party. Because, again, actually, you know what?
Fuck off.
You're right. I should fuck off. That's not right. What was it during Obama that people were like, I'd rather be Russian than Democrat or something like that? I don't remember. But that was, again, during an election. And I know the January 6th. We've got a clip about that. We'll get into that in a minute. But before we get into that, and I know I'm not speaking to anybody specifically here on the chat, so don't take it that way. But the next person that looks at me and talks to me about January 6th, I'm going to say, you can say the president put out rhetoric on January 6th that caused that whole threat to democracy. The Democrats have been putting out rhetoric that has had this president under actual assassination attempts, this upcoming president under actual assassination attempts. So I'm sorry, I'm going to call that a wash. Even without breaking into the facts, which if we do, doesn't help you.
You can't love your neighbor
until you at least rub one out. You can't love your neighbor until you get the husband's permission first. You can't love your neighbor until your neighbor loves
only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans.
I'd like to shit on him for that, but I really, really agree with that point and that take. I'd really like to shit on him for that, but there is one huge problem with that, and I mean on both sides. There are too many people on the derangement coin. Not for Donald Trump. I'm not even saying Donald Trump. There are too many people on the political derangement coin. We can't save them. But unfortunately, there's a lot of them, and they're weighing down the boat.
Bring down the temperature.
You can't love your neighbor until her husband leaves for work. Jesus, Saint Caesar. King Kong Dog. You can't love your neighbor until you clean her pipes. You can't love your neighbor until she gets stuck in your doggy door. You can't love your neighbor until you find her halfway in the dryer. Wild Saffron saying, but you are not fellow Americans, you are communists. See, but that's kind of the sentiment and the point that he's making. I mean, there's, and I'm going to poorly thread this needle by saying you have some good points too. I'm just saying, can't we all be a little right and a little wrong? King Fong Dong, you can't love your neighbor unless she is your stepsister. I feel like if your neighbor is your stepsister, that is an extremely weird living arrangement, number one. Number two, you still probably shouldn't. I'm one of those, call me old-fashioned, but as soon as we add the word sister to the mix, I'm going to go no. I'm going to say no. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. All right. All righty. Let's get that there. I still haven't done that burn I'm supposed to do. I can't love my neighbor. Their 18-year-old daughter went to college. Oh, Saint RN, that's gross. That's gross. I
also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity.
Oh. Hold on.
But as fellow Americans, bring down the temperature. I also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent.
Buddy, you were doing so well. Oh, boy. I really wouldn't have said that if I were you. I got to wrap this up. And now I don't know where it was in the story docket. We just had a rotation switch, everyone. We's got to talk about something. All right.
And it can be trusted, win or lose. I also hope we can restore the respect for all our election workers who busted their necks and took risks at the outset. We should thank them. Thank them for staffing voting sites, counting the votes, protecting the very integrity of the election. Many of them are volunteers who do it simply out of love for their country. And as they did their duty as citizens.
All right, let's be honest.
I will do my duty as president.
Let's be honest. The guy that volunteered to beat people up with a machete didn't do it for love of his country. That guy was fucking nuts. All right, that guy, he volunteered. He volunteered to give people a bushwhack haircut, and that was fucked up. And what's with the orange juice? Do you have a vitamin C deficiency? I only provide D. Oh, I shouldn't be reading the chat.
I'll fulfill my oath, and I will honor the Constitution. On January 20th, we'll have a peaceful transfer of power here in America.
Right, because you're not going to January 6th yourselves. I mean, you use that to demonize Donald Trump. Why would you guys demonize yourselves on the way out? You're obviously not running again in 4 years. Odds that you're alive then. For a variety of reasons, not least of which the fact there are two people still kicking it with the last name of Clinton. So, yeah, buddy. Rusty Grammar saying, I demand justice. 2020 was rigged. I got a fun little clip for you, buddy. Don't worry. We're going to get to it right after these messages.
To all our incredible staff, supporters, cabinet members, all the people who've been hanging out with me for the last 40 years, God love you, as my mother would say. Thank you so much.
I'm looking at you,
so
Corn
much
Pop.
into the past 4 years. I know it's a difficult time.
And here's the thing. By the way, I'm serious.
Yeah, it's good to see you all. Particularly good to see my granddaughter sitting in the front row here.
Oh, it started over again. Shit. They put that together where you could loop it. Dude, that's remarkably cogent. Like, I'm not saying he would have won, but I'm saying if that guy was your candidate going against Donald Trump, it would have at least been maybe more of a fair fight. But I'm not even getting into those weeds, Rusty Grammar. I'm not even getting into them weeds. I got other things for you. Yeah, it's nice to have fun again. No outside agitators or shenanigans. Well, let's I cause shenanigans once in a while. Like I'll bring the chat back and you can a woman is never going to beat a man to become president. Simple. No man would let a woman run the country. I don't agree with that, St. Caesar. I don't agree with that for one simple reason. If a woman seems smarter and more put together than a guy, and I've known plenty of dumb people on both sides of the gender spectrum. So I don't know if you're joking or being realistic. Either way, and even as a joke, I'm like, haha. But still, yeah, I don't see that being a thing. All right, so we're gonna close this. I'll just say this though: the last two women candidates we've been presented with, far from the hope and change kind of young new blood kind of thing that Barack Obama was, with the like, hey, we're going to do something different. We're going to go with the young hip black guy. And then it's like after that, you know what we're going to do? Something different. The old crusty white lady. We've tried old crusty white dudes. You didn't really care for them. We tried the young hip black guy. It was like, it was different. It was fun. You know what? The old crusty white lady. What? Do we have hip young white ladies? Yeah. But some of them, see, they have this weird thing, like the young ones, especially like the AOCs in them, they have this thing where they think they're supposed to actually be in charge, and we don't like that. So how about the one that's willing to be a, quasi puppet piece for personal gain? Old crusty white lady it is. And then after that, how about the DEI hire that we're forced to go with so we can keep all of our money? There we go. Anyways, we are skipping ahead in the story, and that's why you're getting booped, because we're moving one thing out of the third hour and putting it up now. And that is liberals talking about the election numbers in all of the coping that's going on. Didn't Trump call Merkel a mean, mean woman? J-Bra. That, folks, what's the callback? Sometimes Johnny is forced into smoking so much weed, he shows us all his manhood. I'm sure he forgot this. The chat doesn't forget. I'm pretty sure if I had done that, I would have gotten canceled. Like literally, if I had, I would have gotten, TOS and all of them things. So I just really, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying again, oh, well, what? Jax, why are you on effing? Oh, God. What the heck? Oh, okay, these are fake. Oh, sweet Jesus. Somebody, all right. I'm going to pull that up in a minute just so somebody can see this, because this is funny. So we're doing this. This is a friend that did something funny to me, and I'm sharing the funny thing he did. But all right, so we're going to get to this. Even Gab, Ursula the Sea Witch or Ursula Andress? All right. Merkel was a husky commie. You should have seen her in uniform. She looked like Peppermint Patty as a Girl Scout. All right. Let's go to this story quick. Liberals are talking about these election numbers. And so remember, you're a horrible, horrible person if you talk about the election and say that it's the 2020 election, by the way. I know everybody's hot on the 2024 election. I want to take you back to the 2020 election. We're going to pull up this this image here and put it on the screen for you. Just a minute. I need to open image in new tab. I need to open image in new tab. Where? I don't want to view page source. Don't want to view frame source. Print, save as, back. Why can't I just... Oh, you bastards. Fine. We'll do it. No, I don't want his web page. You cunts. Why are you making this so difficult? There we go. And now over here. And that's a nice resize. Okay, so let's pop over to this. Wabam. So liberals are talking about the election and this graph in particular. And this graph, for those of you here, let me take my camera off the screen for a little bit. I'm here, I assure you. I am the ghost of elections past. This graph is, again, not down to like the specific number, but broad basing the overall popular vote in the millions. And if you look at it, something seems a little weird. Something seems really weird. It seems weird for both parties, but it seems really weird for one and a little weird for the other. And then it's like that happened there, and then it's not in a bunch of other places. Huh. Wait, are we seeing back in time? Yep. There's also a bunch of dicks drawn in the clouds, clear as day. All right. All righty. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Okay, so again, Democratic popular vote, Republican popular vote. This is for the popular votes of the elections, not the Electoral College. So we'll read the actual facts of this while we have this graphic up on the screen, and I'll throw myself back on there now. So a lot of people in the conservative side have questioned the election in 2020, and a lot of people on the liberal Democratic side have insisted that the only people who questioned the 2020 election were anti-American, MAGA-loving Donald Trumpers who want to overthrow democracy. You're a hateful, horrible person if you even remotely call out the Donald Trump democracy. Well, according to the turnout, in 2024, John Kerry had 59 million votes as a Democrat. In 2028, Barack Obama had 69 million votes as a Democrat, 10 million more than Kerry. In 2012, Barack Obama had 66 million votes, 3 million less than the previous election. In 2016, Hillary Clinton had 16 million votes. Again, popular. Remember how important that was? How much more of a popular candidate Hillary Clinton was? And that's why Donald Trump stole the election, because she was the popular choice. Joe Biden in 2020 with a whopping 81 million. Now, again, this could only be a problem if we go back to this thing and continue talking about this story and we say, oh, we lost a little under 20 million. A little over 13. We lost somewhere around 13, 14 million votes this election season for Joe Biden to go to Kamala Harris. Now that, in and of itself, would be totally fine, so long as you don't have things like unprecedented record numbers of turnout, record numbers at the polls, a political atmosphere so heated and divisive that people are literally willing to try and assassinate the other opponent, ensuring that people go out and vote and get involved. and that people aren't going to, quote unquote, sit home on election day. So then how do we get to this? 2024, Kamala Harris, again, down by 14. So now liberal people are asking a question a lot of us have said. Yeah, some of us were very upset about that and went to prison for it. Oh, no, because people are asking, how could we have lost in an election so supported by so many people? How could we have lost 20 million fewer votes than in 2020 with a massive 25 million surge in voter registration and record turnout? Yes, how could we have lost 20 million votes with 25 million surge? Weird. So you had a surge in voter turnout. And you're still, so that deficit plus the surge isn't specifically yours. The surge could go either way. All right, you guys are talking about bean flaking. I don't even know if I want to be involved. Disavow the chat. All right, we're going for what? 2 hours, I hope. 2 hours. So I don't need to keep going on that story. It's kind of very obvious. Again, it's fun watching all the liberal people. This doesn't make sense. We had all this support this last time, and everybody who supported him this last time knows how much that Donald Trump was the devil then. He's still the devil now. Where did all of these votes go? You'll notice they didn't go to the Republicans. The Republicans didn't walk away with it with 40,000 votes. The 45, they didn't take your 20 that you lost and the 25 in unprecedented voters and just run away with it. It's weird. Both sides were smaller this time. It's almost like some weird hinky shit happened last time. But remember, suggesting that idea is a thought crime. All right. I believe this is the thing I'm supposed to play. Before I play this, I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to say, I am Kitty. In fact, I don't even know that I want to play this yet. We'll go back to this in a minute. Where was the thing that I wanted to do since we're on Facebook? I want to do my thing. Where's the thing I wanted to show on Facebook that I had loaded up? Go back to the grave, baby. What, me? I mean, I look like I'm dead, but I wasn't. Hey, and while I've got all you guys here, I know how everyone loves her so much, and I need to get a little steroid treatment for Al so he can maybe jump up here more. Hey, everybody. It's the kitty cat. Hooray. It's Tigra. Hooray. Everyone enjoys the kitty cat. So sorry, Tag. I'm abusing you for audience likes. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. If you're having a good time, click the thumbs up. We appreciate it. We are, again, going to try and keep going for another 2 hours if we can hold it together. It's a little wishy-washy. All right, so we got done with the Donald Trump or Joe Biden thing, so we'll clear that out. We've got a couple of clips and things to play, and then I wanted to show this. Where is it? No, I don't want to post. I want to search. Can I scroll down and it's on here? I need that. So I work for a DJ business, and that DJ business is run by a friend of mine, and I don't do work for it too much anymore, but at any rate, I got a message from my friend, and he was in an accident recently. He went to a Taco Bell, and it did not go well for him. So, as someone who posts pictures all the time, I want to show you again. Apparently Taco Bells are dangerous to eat at right now. We've heard a lot about McDonald's and a lot about let's full screen this before we go for it. We've heard a lot about McDonald's. We've heard how it's a lot of things about it's not safe there. Apparently, it's also not safe at Taco Bell. We have again my poor friend Jax. Just Taco Bell, what have you done? What have you done? Oh, Lord. Oh, he's never going to live. He's never going to make it. Oh, boy. Explosive diarrhea is real. All right. Did we, we're going back in time. Did we get, all right. We've got that caught up. We've got that. Why wouldn't you know I'm only there Monday through Friday? Hobo chili recipe. Jesus Christ, was this from the Mexi melt? It might have. LMAO blew up that bathroom. Poor man. I know, right? He got caught in the blast, too. He got caught in the blast. Should have stuck with McDonald's. Yeah, dude. Look, even on a bad day, golden arches aren't going to have collateral damage. Look, you're not filing an insurance claim because you had a spicy Big Mac, all right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I fucking love him. He is hilarious. He is hilarious. Awesome DJ, great photographer. I don't know if he's getting into doing like freaking effects stuff, but that was funny. That was a good bit. All right, let's go. We've got a couple of videos to play. I have to do a burn. Oh yeah. We've got the before and afters of that. We've got a story about Hong Kong politicians. You know what? We're going to move the Hong Kong politician one over here. We're going to fall back on that if we run out of time. Because I don't even think that's a video story. I think it's just a rip and read and weep. Like it was going to be like politics. Now, hey, politics around the world, but who gives a shit? It's Hong Kong. I mean, it's kind of funny, but Did I forget to... All right, the chat box is back up. Did your friend go to China recently and got caught? No, again, St. Caesar, I don't know if you were here for the setup of the bit. Those pictures were taken from a Taco Bell. I don't think they have Taco Bell in China. Okay, let's go to this. So, different people have taken this election a bunch of different ways. And in our ongoing coverage of how people have taken this election, I give you the Minnesota hockey sports response.
Good game, 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 good game. Good game, good game, good game, good game.
All right. Oh, I'm going to Two Kitties right now. Cool. What are their names? Are they a couple or? I'm making. See, get it? Because she's, and you're, you piece of shit. All right, let's go ahead and close that. So again, that was just fun. That was a fun one for me. I don't support Donald Trump. And I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't a political move by any means. Solely because I couldn't get my shit together. I didn't vote. I'm not some big hero who's like, I'm going to make a statement. No, I just had way too much shit going on, and I've got some stuff I'm dealing. It just, again, just couldn't. Let's, long story short, couldn't. Just couldn't get it done, right? And So, I mean, like, it's not like I support Donald Trump, but I also don't support Kamala Harris. So I don't fault anyone being like, oh, you wanted Donald Trump to win. I mean, like, define one. Again, for me, it's, and I don't know about everybody else, but I don't know a whole lot of people who were super starstruck with Kamala Harris. I viewed Donald Trump as the lesser of two evils. And if someone were to tell me that I don't really love Tim Walz or Kamala Harris, but I view them as the lesser of two evils, and I'm like, all right. We have different views. We view things differently, but I can understand. I can understand how you see that. Do I agree with how you see things? No, but I can understand it. All right, cool. What I hate is that after he wins a massively supported election, 2016, you had some ground to go, hey, popular vote was for Hillary. People don't want Donald Trump. The system fucked us, right? Right? The system is this or that. It's hateful, it's backwards, it's misogynist, it's racist, whatever. That's fine. But when Donald Trump wins an election with massive support from the people, which he's never had, now it's only because people are racist and misogynist and sexist. So the misogynist people voted for Hillary in 2016. Why? Where were these misogynists? I mean, I get the racist part. Like, yeah, okay, so the racist women voted for the white woman. They won't vote for the black or the Indian one, or the black and Indian one, or no. She came from a coconut tree? That's what she said? So wait a minute, she's Jack Sparrow? How the heck did she become vice president? I lashed together 2 sea turtles using rope I made with hair from my back. Is that a butchered bastardization of that quote? Absolutely. It's actually several quotes patched together in real time. Let's go to somebody who wants to explain. You may have seen this. If you have, I'm sorry. I haven't reacted to this. So we're going to play... I thought she was white before Diddy. Let's go to political analyst on November 5th. So on November 5th, a political analyst wanted to talk about who she thought was going to win on the 5th.
We're closing in on almost 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I've been tracking everything that's been going on across the country today. And my most important encounter was when I went out to get my champagne. I was talking to the guy in the store, of course, asking him, did he vote? And he said he did early voting, and he asked me if I early voted. And he asked me, why I was getting the champagne, and I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face, and I said, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh, well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not. He says, well, what do you mean? I said, no, it's not. The women of America are making their voices heard.
Oh, boy. Do you hear that, guys? The women of America are making their voices heard. So remember, if you don't agree with Kamala Harris and you're a female or you identify as such, you are not an American woman. This is the thing that bothers me so much. You American women that voted for Harris and lost, voting on a one-issue platform that has nothing to do with this election. I know that...
All stream stickers are free in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, geez, I can match that, though. I was at a Tool concert in Vancouver. I went out for a smoke, and some dude launched himself off the road 3 stories down. I saw it all. All right. Crazy. Wait a minute. Holy fuck, nigga. This dude is a champ. Which dude is a champ? Or dude was a champ. I'm guessing that one. Women hate each other. The results. Going crazy with the stickers. Thank you for the sticker support. We did our first controlled burn. We got to do a second one for the $10 we got on Rumble. We're not bringing the doctor out because I'm taking it, doing baby steps to see how we go. I'm feeling a little bit better that we got the show going a little bit. It kind of helped get me moving. How on earth? That's a callback, J-Bra. How on earth did he survive? That's a callback, and I think he might be behind in the chat a bit. Or maybe not. He's talking about my toe really bad. I once stopped my toe really bad. I once tried to kick open a door while walking down a flight of stairs and fucking torqued the shit out of my ankle. So... They're Smokey and Bandit, a feral boy, and a Maine Coon baby girl. Yeah, but feral's not a breed, West Coast Patriot Girl. What breed is the boy? You know what? A feral boy and a Maine Coon baby girl. Like the Maine Coon... The twerky sticker is still wrong. All right, it's not the women of America making their voices heard. Again, it's, again, the women of America making their voices heard. You guys are making your voices heard on an issue that's not up for election. That, by the way, if you had gotten your way, you wouldn't have gotten anyway. But you know what? All right, fine, whatever. So all the women of America, the balls to just assume everyone's just going to side with you. And the part that I don't like about this, I don't like, no matter what reasons I dislike Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, it just doesn't matter. If I don't support them, I'm a misogynist, I'm a sexist, and if I support Donald Trump, I'm automatically a fascist. Those are automatic things. The weird part is the ones who are making those rules kind of sound like the fascists, in my opinion. Am I wrong? Am I retarded? Well, okay, don't answer that one. We know, Doug. But am I wrong about that? That sounds way more
Reproductive rights is what it all comes down to. And the women...
And that has nothing to do with this effing election, but you goddamn girls are so dumb that because you took a back step in the anybody can do it anywhere, anytime battle, and it went to a states' rights issue where, again, nobody's pushing it to change from that. There is no movement to change it from that. Are there anti-abortion groups that don't want states with abortion to allow abortion? Absolutely. Will they push for ballot measures and things to change? Absolutely. But you know what's completely cool to do in Minnesota? Get an effing abortion. Your abortion rights in Minnesota are not in jeopardy. They are every bit as safe today as they were yesterday, as they were 3 years ago, as they were 4 years before that. But in plenty of places where the states actually really don't agree with it. And this is the part that bothers me. The people that are like, hey, how about we let people have a say and have an opinion? No, it's my way or the highway, you fascist. I'm the fascist because I believe in personal opinion. And while we're on that subject, it's really, really weird. My body, my choice, but not if it's a vaccine. Okay. You get to decide whether or not the kid gets to live, but the dad doesn't get to decide whether or not he wants to support it or not. That he gets no say in that. So if you want to have the kid and he doesn't want to support it, too bad, so sad. If you don't want to have the kid, but he's willing to support it to the ends of the earth, again, too bad, so sad. It's really weird how you get it both ways. I voted for Camacho and Beef Supreme. I have been in 1, 2, I'd say 3 car wrecks if we count the deer that took my Ford Probe. Not a Probe. It was a Focus. Focus, it wasn't a Probe. But if it was a Probe, you would need to focus.
Are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable. She's won this.
Right. Women are voting in numbers that are relative to men that are unbelievable. Yeah, but what if those women supported Donald Trump? What if those women supported Donald Trump? West Coast Patriot girl. I read your comments in reverse order of the way you posted them. If you guys could figure that out and like post your comments in reverse, because I have this thing where there's got to be a way where I can switch the chat where it puts the older comments at the top or something. I can't go down. Giggity. I'm not sure. Short-haired, smoky gray, and he shreds the shit out of me for no reason, but I love him anyway. Sounds a lot like a feral boy cat that I rescued, who's a gray tabby cat. It's been rough the last few days for him and me. Anyways, let's go.
And I said to him, she's going to take every one of the swing states plus Iowa.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you delusion. Every one of the swing states plus Iowa. Every one of the swing states plus Iowa.
And he said, oh, but the numbers are so close. I said,
Roots Calhoun, why do y'all put up with animals that attack you? Because the love of a soft, purring kitten sitting in your lap while you're watching a movie. Like, I'll take a big old rip and then put this away. I use my my little air purifiers to try and minimize all that. The air clears a little while, and then, you know, I'm in a good buzz, and all of a sudden my kitty sits there, and I'm just petting my kitty. I've hung out with Alucard, God, so much since he was a kitten. He's played video games. Like, I played video games. He sat on my lap. He's a partner. He has downsides. You know, relationships aren't perfect, and he is a feral cat. He's got claws, and he uses them. Sandy Squatch, I'll purr in your lap. Easy. Everybody's trying to sign up for that gig lately. I don't know why. My lap has been decidedly unpurred in for several months, and so is the way of it. Been bit by a copperhead, been stung by several wasps, scorpions, had a terrible hook stuck in my hand. That just sounds shitty. Roots Calhoun, because when a cat likes you, it means more because they dislike so many people. Cats have very, very unique personalities. Here's the thing that I will always say till my dying day. I will always say that not everybody is a cat person, but barring being allergic, and even then there's workarounds. Barring being allergic to cats, everybody has a cat that they could be the person to. If you went looking for it, you could find the cat personality that matches with you. And it's the weirdest, craziest, strangest, sometimes most annoying bond you ever have. It's just, I have a crazy bond with one cat. Because of that, I care very much for another cat. And just because I'm not a dick and there's more than two of them in the house, I take care of, love, and pet 4 cats. And so I'm going to lose one cat, and I'm going to be sad. But that cat, hopefully, knock on glass, is going to be here long after the cat that I will lose that will fucking wreck me, and I will never get a new cat after that. Like, I have 2 kitties, and when they're gone, I will not be able to have more cats. I won't be able. And it's not even that I'm not a cat person. It's just that spot will have been taken. No other cat will be Alucard. That's just the way of it. No other cat will be the dog humping, yowly, grumpy old bitey grandpa cat that is Alucard Tybalt. Nobody else will have that. Nobody else will occupy that spot. There's no... Alucard's one of a kind. So, The Laughing Lions, I'm already a cat.
Political analyst, I'm telling you right now, the numbers are there.
I'm a political analyst right now. I'm telling you the numbers are there. Are you telling me the numbers are there? Like the women are coming out of the polls saying they voted for Vice President Harris, or are you just saying that the women voted? If the women voted, again, you're banking on
taking this election. And then I said to him, you realize, and he didn't tell me who he voted for, but of course I knew. And I said, you do realize you wasted your vote, right?
You know, again, I didn't even vote. All right. But, and I know people who voted for the candidate I didn't want to win. And I would never tell them they wasted their vote. The whole point, and this is why I get so angry about this shit, the whole point of voting, which I know, ironic, I didn't vote. The whole point of voting is exercising who you think is right for the job. We can disagree on who's right or wrong for that vote. But if you don't like Kamala Harris, even if you know going in that it means nothing, you don't vote for the person you don't want just because, well, they're going to win, so it's a waste. No. It's not a waste. Nobody who voted for Vice President Harris wasted their vote. Did they get bamboozled by the promises of that campaign? Possibly. We'll never know because, again, that administration isn't going to be a thing. So they didn't waste their vote. They exercised their opinion. And this is why it's so gross. You know you're wasting your vote, right? I can't wait to see, I'm going to feel so much better when we get to the after shot because damn it, this fucking irks me. West Coast Patriot Girl, you could keep adopting in memory of him. West Coast Patriot Girl, here is 210 the fact of it. If I wasn't in this condition, I would do more for animals and maybe keep adopting in memory of him. More than likely, I'll focus on doing the best I can for me, and I'll support my local humane society and that kind of thing. I can't even take care of like fostering cats and kittens, so I'll be honest, the last batch of kittens we fostered was because I had Al as a daddy cat to really help me out. So I mean, I don't know if something like that happened and he's not around. I don't think I could foster kittens for a little bit. All right, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this lady who totally isn't about to get frickin' slapped across the face with a giant C for cock called karma.
And I didn't care. And I walked out with my bottle of champagne and happily walked home. Bye-bye.
Again, tell me that the people who support the other guy, I have not seen, show me the clips on TikTok or Twitter or all the detractors. Show me this on the other side. I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen the gleeful, and I'm not even saying it doesn't exist. More importantly, I think it probably does, but I want to see. Show me Hillbilly Jed going, yeah, well, you know what? It's all gonna I saw them online with them Harris signs, and I'm like, you ain't stealing this one this time. Like, I have been bit by a dog, a hog, a horse. I've got the trifecta of the petting zoo assault. Dogs ain't in petting zoos. Fallen the Great. God, I want to call you so many names. Who, me? but I can respect you. Or are you saying me or her? Like, again, keep in mind, he asked if she early voted. Like, he asked if she early voted. He didn't push a political opinion. I don't have that. I don't have that one, Sam Show, unfortunately. I don't have that one, but let's see.
You shouldn't kick me in the balls. My sister kicked me in the balls once.
A moose bit my sister once. All right, so again, bye-bye, ha ha ha. He never actually said who he voted for. Numero uno. But you know, I know. Judging people by looking at them, belittling anyone you don't agree with. You make your side look bad. I don't care what side you're on. This is not the way a mature adult behaves. This is childish and petty. And if it's a Republican, it's the same thing. If it's I don't care, pro or anti-Trump, this behavior, I'm not about it. It's gross. It's gross. Cackle some more.
So, as you know, Kamala Harris did not win the election.
What? But dude, massive voting numbers of females everywhere. Women rose up and in one powerful voice screamed, we vote solely based on abortion rights. Remember, that was you saying that.
As the numbers stand right now, there were 18 million fewer votes than in 2020.
Right. Record numbers of turnouts, but 18 million fewer votes for the Democrat. I'm sure those were all guys, and I'm sure they were all white guys. We just pulled 18 million white guys out of nowhere, and they said in one loud voice, no, we won't let you decide. Again, I understand what they mean, like, it's on the ticket. No, it really wasn't. Like, again, the people you're talking about have continually just left that in the mud as a voting issue. That's where they will leave it. But you go ahead and tell me I'm wrong. Just look back at history. I'm not... Okay. Dude, are you going to finish?
As I said all along, you have to have a huge, huge turnout, and it goes to the Dems. And we didn't have it. There is one fundamental thing that you cannot account for when you're using data to predict or project the outcome of an election, is you can't factor in the impact of racism or the existence of racism and misogyny.
Again, I'm gonna rewind those last few seconds as she explains exactly why Kamala Harris lost the election and why her numbers that she was so happy about, that she rubbed them in somebody's face, unprovoked, mind you. It was a completely civil conversation where nobody had to say who they voted for. Nobody had to say for the election thing. He asked what the bottle of champagne was for. And you could have been like, I just feel like getting a bottle of champagne. You know what a smart, reasonable answer would be? Be like, well, I figure if it goes the way I want it to, I celebrate. If it doesn't go the way I want it to, I'm getting drunk. And how about neither one of you share who the you voted for? And how about you don't berate and belittle somebody because you disagreed with their opinion? But after all of that, after you did all of that and the results came out, I'm sure you've learned your lesson and you won't just belittle and degrade anyone who didn't vote the way you wanted and just immediately boil them down to two fucking things. Ah, no, I already did this.
We're closing.
All right, we were already at this. Why are we playing this again? God, the after is funny. Now you're being a bitch. Now you're being a cunt. Thank you for being a cunt. Oh my God, she broke the internet. She broke the internet. Uh-oh. That's not helpful. Oh, wait, here, we might have fixed it. We'll see. Did we fix it?
Outcome of an election is you can't factor in the impact of racism or the existence of racism and misogyny.
Again, as someone who actually didn't vote in this election, don't expect to win next time either then. Sam Show, tell him you're going to stuff it in your ass. Either it starts a conversation or it ends one. I like that suggestion. I like that suggestion. But again, it's one of those things where for me it's not that I disliked her more, and for that reason I'm happy you're not like, no. It's none of that. For me, with that whole clip, and the reason why I played that, I don't enjoy the seethe too much, but this time around I've gotten so annoyed. And it's not even actually this time around. The last 4 years, I've gotten so annoyed to being typecast as a hateful person because I don't believe people who decide they're women should get to play sports with women. Or I've been typecast as a racist because I don't support somebody and they have a skin tone. Like, no, that doesn't make me a racist. I'm not obligated to support it. And this whole election, since Kamala Harris got announced, the big message from the left in particular is, well, what are you, misogynist racist? You got to support this lady of color. Again, DEI is our strength. We need diversity, equity, and inclusion. You got to support our lady. You want me to support your DEI candidate? She's not a DEI candidate. She's achieved things of merit. Like, again, you pulled all of that crap. And the worst thing you can do now is double down. So congratulations for not learning your lessons. FTW nil. Johnny, you didn't vote for me, so you ain't white. Here's the way I look at it. I live in a democratically, largely democratically held state and area. So I figured somebody had probably already voted for me in my name. All right, let's close that out. He doesn't deserve that guitar riff, by the way. People be like, hey, man, I thought you said that guy was this, that. Yeah, he doesn't deserve that guitar riff. I know he has it. He has the rights to it and everything. I'm a little show. If I ever actually got big, I'll have to fucking figure one out for myself. That's what we'll have to do. We'll have to out-manly. That's just a sweet riff. All right, anyway, it's just my appreciation for the like the climb and the fall. It's just kind of cool. All right, so we've got someone else I really, really wanted to watch fucking cope and seethe. We have an hour and a half left in the show. Did you see that Trump's lawyer said to Letitia James? Did you see what? No, I did not. If we have a video clip of it, I would love it. I want some more of it, but I don't know if I want to read about it. Johnny, my lesbian friend, thinks she's going to get rounded up and brought to prison for being gay. That's how much they're corrupting their party. Right, King Kong Dong. And I view that fear as legitimately as valid for voting for a person as saying, well, women's reproductive rights are on the ballot. And it's like, no, they're not. The jury's out and settled on that, and it's done. So unless the Supreme Court gets completely overturned and then somehow a whole bunch of ballot measures pushed. But again, the places that want to have abortions get to have them. By the merit of the Constitution, states' rights, like Supreme Court, what? Supreme Court is going to vote that the government has to have more power? By the definition of the Constitution, no. No. Again, like, you can't force someone to have a kid. Right. Just like you shouldn't be able to necessarily force them to have an abortion. What if we just looked at this as, again, a states' rights issue? It seems like it'd be a thing. Right. But if we elect this guy, then that states' rights issue is going to... So wait a minute. So when they made it a states' rights issue, they went, you know what? We're going to stop there for now. We're going to wait. We're going to hold. We're going to wait till second term, and then we're going to push it all the way. No. So, anyways, and if they let me say, I will be the first person for all the, yeah, well, that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring up measures and the Supreme Court's going to vote that life is blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and then I'll be the first person rolling in front going, states' rights issue. Because I am about people having a choice. Even if I don't agree with the choice or your decision. I am pro-choice. Even if that choice is whether or not to snuff a fetus in a womb. But I guess your womb, your choice. But to that same extent, my body, my choice when it comes to medications. I'm tired of people pushing medications on me if I don't like them. Well, you realize you're putting yourself at risk. You're putting other people at risk. But it's my body. It's my choice. He was on Benny. Who was? I got the short clip. All right. All right, New York Times put out the short. All right, yeah, I'll look for that. I'll look for that New York Times thing. Let's look for the New York Times thing. Oh, somebody sent a clip a while ago that we need to play. I don't remember. Let's Google New York Times Trump lawyer. No, this is from November 1st. 2 days ago, 23 hours ago, a week ago. Susie Willis. September, May. More news. 2 days, week. I am. All right, here we go. Let's go to this. Nope. I don't know where it's at, man. I got 2 turntables and a microphone, but I don't know where it's at. All right, I can't find, because I looked up again New York Times, or is it New York Post? New York Post. Fuck me. That's why. Should have known it wasn't the Times. I knew it was Johnny Error. It usually is operator error. New York Post. 52 minutes ago. Let's go with that. All right, let's go to this. This is a minute 20. All right, we'll see where this is at. New York Post 5 hours ago, says Jay Bra. Or says Phil. The New York Post 5 hours ago. This one's recent, so okay. So you want the one from 5 hours ago? Do we have one from 5 hours ago? Now we're going backwards to fix this stuff. Is this right? I ask you. Yeah, I have 52 minutes. I have May 21, May 13. This is really weirdly, why are these not, we'll try all. 2 days ago, 53. Yeah, I'm just getting the 53 minutes one. So, I don't know what you mean by no need. You just wrote no need, J-Bro. Oh, you were talking to SH. I can always start drinking it. No need. All right, it's not my fault. They all look the same. I don't know what he's talking about. Wall Street. Trump team weighs Wall Street lawyer Richard Farley as SEC chair candidate sources. Yeah, all right. So I don't know where that is. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't have the wherewithal to run that. We've got a show. U.S. Whiteys all look like. Oh no. We do? I didn't know that. I mean, call me Chudley. But I thought I was at least originally Chudley. We don't all look alike. I know a guy that's got vicious power alleys like up to here. I've got just a... Is this even a receding hairline? I wonder. Maybe a little bit. No, because that was there. I mean, if it's receding incredibly slowly. So, yeah. I don't even think it's receding. And you know what? That's probably all them steroids. It's because of the drugs. All right, so we have our Brian Stelter Trump win clip. Let's see how he took it. Let's see how our old buddy, circumcised dick Brian Stelter took Trump's win.
They shove a living snake up your ass.
Ah, no, but that's very creative.
And then after that, dive bar. No, Johnny, it's called a bowl cut. But I'm just going to load it with weed. It's already pre-ground. What am I cutting on my bowl? I'm not cutting the bowl, am I? The bowl is like, dude, this is glass, like, and I love the quasi, like, you can't tell. There's a red hue to this. I love the quasi, like, Mario look of this. Like, it's a fire flower, or like one of the chompy flowers. And so, what am I going to cut on my bowl? I don't know what I'm supposed to cut on my bowl. It's proven that people can decipher between specific people of their own race better than other races. Right, because we all look the same, so you got to, get the subtle nuances out. Although right now I have to say, because of the and before the steroids this morning, I mean, literally, it looked borderline convulsing yesterday. I'll give you an insight. Johnny, you could have done a show yesterday. You want to know what Johnny doing a show yesterday would have looked like? I'm gonna have to hold on to stuff so I don't. And we're gonna move this because if that went horribly bad, that'd be bad. All right, so this would have been Johnny doing a show yesterday. Like, hey guys, thank you for being here. We're hanging out as long as we can. Sorry. But yeah. So we're here just doing a show as long as we can. Probably going to go until 5:30. We got some funny things. We're going to react to people who are overreacting from the Donald Trump thing. Just how they just didn't enjoy it. Like, yeah, literally my body just freaking spazzing like a motherfucker. Why? I don't know. It was too cold one day, too warm the next, and you should have anticipated that and gotten 34 hours of sleep. I don't know anymore. Anyhow, maybe don't do that one full tilt. Let's go back to circumcised cack, Brian Stelter. CNN Brian Stelter, very not happy. I thought we had we don't have it on screen. It's all tweets. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Brian Stelter. Well, that's it. That's it. It's just a tweet. What? So Brian Stelter is saying journalists might flee DC. I thought we had Stelter melting down. They don't have it in them to report on another Trump news cycle. Really? Even though Trump was their big money maker, like they don't have it in them to do it again? Okay. Whatever. Let's go to this video. I got a lot of messages. Huh. Bucks in 2024. Can I full screen this? Nope.
Hey, are you a buck or a doe?
What?
Well, I only have a buck tag, and, I just want to make sure that, I just want to make sure that if I say you're a buck, I can't decide that. It's up to you. As, you're your own deer, man. You choose. Are you a buck or a doe? I need to know, man. I don't want...
See, it's really, really funny because if you know hunters, you know what hunters really give a shit about? Gender rights. I don't know if you know this or not, but the are you a buck or a doe doesn't really work. FTW, no. Damn it, Johnny. Damn it for what? Damn it for what, FTW, Nil? Why are you damning me? Don't damn the man. Save the empire. Cool, that movie. It's almost like the title was in it, sort of. All right, so we again have... Okay. I've got a meltdown to look at. We've got a meltdown montage clip, apparently. All right. Well, thank you for that. Okay, let's go to is this this is, I believe, Mr. Q sent us a meltdown. Tim Walls is all it says. 60 seconds. Donald Trump causes total meltdown. Who is this? Ryan Kinneal. How long is this clip? It's like a minute long. I'm not. Thank you for that, but I did enjoy that canned hunting Aaron was showing. That shit makes me mad as fuck. That canned hunting. Hobo, I'm not sure we're talking about. Yeah, canned hunting is beyond stupid. Oh, you mean like he's saying don't play it. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. You mean like preset like fucking kills and stuff. I didn't see any. He did a story about a canned hunting thing. I don't know why this is making me laugh. Our earlier talk about Taco Bell. You know what? I'm not. An ICANN has cheeseburger. A cat meme thing is just in the death metal voice. Beans. I don't know why. That makes me giggle. Okay. Thank you, Facebook. We're done there. Hobo chair. Yeah, when deer is set up in a ranch for easy picking. 420. You know what? You're right. Why not? Fuck it. 420. And they're using a 308 as short distance effing scumbags. Is that like a is that your beak? And I have to throw a thank you out to somebody. I don't know who. Do they say their screen name? Because I don't think they do. So we'll just say thank you for the $10. Thank you very, very much. Let's go ahead and kick the old goal down a notch. So it was at 45 on December 4th. Now it's at 35. $35. Okay. Saved. Done. Dunskies. Okay, so that's our first hour stuff. Let's clear that out. And we have how much left in the show? About an hour? We have about an hour, so I don't know if I want to do that. I might want to do that. We're going to mute this, pull these up. Let's get this up. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. There. We've got some lovely people again. Remember how January 6th was an assault on the Capitol and destruction of democracy and everything? We've got people that have, you know what? We'll just show it. And then I've got the clips of late night comedians taking the Trump victory. We'll see how that goes, kind of deal. If you haven't seen them, we'll go for that. We'll have fun with that. That'll be a thing. You think you enjoy this? Deer was in my backyard 30 minutes ago, right next to the grill. Risky, says Laughing Lights. Oh, that was a thing. I was going to say this about deer. Isn't it weird when it comes to deer? It's like this weird, like, gender reverse thing. You hunt male deer based on their rack, but you hunt female deer based on their meat. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to take out a skinny little doe that you're not going to get anything with. You're like, F that. No. I want a deer with if I'm going to shoot a doe, I want some venison on this. But no. If you're going for the male, you want them based on the rack. Oh, look at the size of that rack. Coat rack. Johnny, did you get that? That BD. What's the I'm trying to figure out what the BD is. Because that's the only way I can check. Because I have a PayPal, a Venmo, and a Streamlabs. Laughing Lions, that's funny, Johnny. Write that one down. I don't know if you're being serious or not on your birthday. Oh, birthday money that I gifted you. We got all of our birthday money, so thank you for that. And like I said before, for people that threw in birthday money on the YouTube and the Rumble or through the bits and the subs and stuff, we'll just count those for show goal stuff. But the other stuff was fine. And again, thank you very, very much. Aaron doesn't put his chat on screen. Wild Saffron. Aaron can't put his chat on screen. I've typed into those YouTube chats before on Aaron's channel. Wait, what? All right. Yeah, but I still got it. Mr. Q, my first buck was when I was 15, shot an 8-point. Alrighty, there you go. You never forget your first buck. Yeah, I have mine framed. Alright. Let's go. I'm getting distracted.
One fucking nice kitty right there.
I get distracted if I keep focusing on the chats. So we have the late night hosts melting down. I don't want to do the Hong Kong or the FBI story if we don't have to. We've got like an hour left in the show. So let's talk about this one quick. Having been one of the people who has not liked Tim Walz for the entirety of his tenure and was very unhappy when he got announced as the VP choice for the current VP. The VP for the VP. The VP for the VP who's going to get a DP. China and the Democratic Party. Tim Walz lost his home county to Trump. Tim Walz, the guy who called J.D. Vance weird and Elon Musk, that gay guy, lost his home county to Trump. Was this in Minnesota? His home county, like the county he lives in? Okay, so yeah, the Minnesota county that is technically his home county. He lost. I'm going to take the chat off the screen. You're still wonderful people. It's nothing personal. He lost that by, well, all right. You know, don't fucking break your back bending over to salute that victory. Tim Walz didn't specifically lose it. The Democratic ticket lost it in his home county, and they lost it by a percentage. 1.3%. 1.3%. And as much as we've talked about how votes in elections can be skewed or whatever, 1.3%. I mean, like, yeah, he lost it, but I mean, it seems like it was close. It was pretty close. I'm going to be honest. I'm having trouble reading that one as a huge victory. He flipped the state's first congressional district for the Democrats in 2006 and represented the area in Congress for 12 years. Walz then ran for governor, defeating his Republican opponent by double digits in 2018. Minnesota's 10 electoral votes unanimously went to Harris early Wednesday, but Trump still beat the Democrat ticket when he was the first to reach. Yeah, again, it's not like, yeah, he didn't blow it out of the water. It was still pretty close, and it didn't matter either way. So he didn't win his district. He still got the electoral votes for the state for Harris. So I don't know. That's one of those, like, how hard do you need to find a victory here? You guys won. Just let it be a thing. All right. I need a video on this. I can't not do a video on this. No, I'm not doing. Several primates have escaped the Alpha Genesis facility in Castle Hill Road. All right. We're not reporting this like we're reading a fucking newspaper. I am finding "3 hours ago news. I need a video. I need a video. 3 hours ago. South Carolina, CBS News. What do we know? I know we need a video. Yeah, we are. We're going to be playing a video for me. The window to the walls. Oh, thank you. We're going to get this video up and we'll get the story. If you ain't what? Where? Come on. If you ain't what? If you ain't cheating, I'm betting someone's saying. If you ain't first, you're last, Johnny, says Roots. Fair enough. Oh, I really don't care for this lady for a bunch of reasons that I'm not going to bother going into because they're all pretty personal. But let's go to this lovely story.
Police in South Carolina's Low Country are asking people to keep their doors and windows locked. Workers are laying traps to catch dozens of monkeys that escaped from a research facility.
What? I'm sorry. You're trying to do what now?
Locked. Workers are laying traps to catch dozens of monkeys that
I did not have a missing monkey on my bingo card this morning.
That monkey's gonna come kill us, Mama.
Workers are laying traps to catch dozens of monkeys that escaped from a research.
Wrong one. Shit.
I'm holding it to my butthole right now.
All right, we have to do this way. For this bit, we need to keep it. Well, you know what? In this setup, we could actually do it this way. All right, so there, that works.
Windows locked. Workers are laying traps to catch dozens of monkeys that.
I'm trying to poop.
Again, these are the monkeys that are explaining to the researchers why they escaped the lab. Oh wait, we have we have word from the researcher who was responsible for locking the monkeys' cages. They said quote, about the monkeys escaping. They said simply this.
Dive
bar $5. They're all a bunch of seething seethers that seethe. Well, thank you, Dive Bar, for the $5. We did our early burn there. We're gonna do a barn for that. We're gonna do a barn for that $5. Yeah, she's cute. I'll give her that. All right, go.
Escaped from a research facility last night. CBS News spoke with the company's CEO, Dave Malkoff, reports.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Did you say Dave Knockoff? Like what? Like Dave Knock Your Block off? Or like Dave Knockoff? Like, would I be better with going with, let's say, an original Dave? Here at the Dave Warehouse, we know you're gonna like the way you look. Ah, that's a Dave Knockoff. Oh my God, dude, those pants are amazing. Yeah, they're a Dave knockoff. Your Honor, she was reported as saying, "I really like your cock ring," to which he responded, "Oh, it's a Dave knockoff." I'm going to go back, and I really hope I heard Dave knockoff.
CEO Dave Malkoff reports.
It is! It's Dave knockoff!
Racist macaques made a break for it on Wednesday.
Fuck the macaques. We've got a new story. Oh my God. Another escape from a biolab by monkeys every few years. Yeah, it's convenient. Sandy Squatch monkeypox strikes again. Guys, the monkeys are attacking. You have no idea how much I wish I had that clip. That means there's at least 24 on the loose. Oh, no, there's at least 12 monkeys on the loose. Why is this funny? I am LMAO. I'm laughing my ass off, literally. Over the monkey story or the Dave knockoff thing? The Dave knockoff thing is the one I'm having. I'd rather have the original Dave, right? I don't want Dave knockoff. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And by the way, I don't want to talk about the macaques. I don't want to make jokes about the next viral outbreak or the next pandemic or anything like that. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do any like, ooh, it's the deep state, so America can go to shit and we can go see it was all Trump's fault. No. I want none of that. I want none of that. This whole story for me now revolves around the fact that there is a professional CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell contributing anchor, local newsman. I have no idea what. But his name's fucking Dave Knockoff.
Wednesday, escaping from the Alpha Genesis Primate Research Center in Yemassee, South Carolina.
Dave Knockoff's wife is apparently divorcing him. I hate to be breaking this news to you, but she says she can't take Dave Knockoff anymore. He's fake.
Caretaker was doing her normal routine. She failed to secure the door.
All right, so that's Greg Westergaard. Is that Dave Knockoff? I need to see how his name is spelled.
Doors, and the monkeys basically just bolted through the opening. They're very social monkeys, and they travel in groups. So when the first couple go...
They're very social monkeys. You need to understand. They saw the door was open, and they wanted bananas, man. Because they're monkeys. They love bananas.
Go out the door, the others tend to just follow right along.
I'm sorry. I don't want to think of how you can put that. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, he's talking about the wild macaques.
Go out the door, the others tend to just follow right along. When the first couple go out the door, the others tend to just follow right along.
Do I want that? Let's see if we go a little bit. Is it better if we go a little further back?
Opening. They're very social monkeys, and they travel in groups. So when the first couple go...
Yep, here we go. This bit can be useful. All right, let's go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Game Over podcast contributor, some doctor guy explaining to us again. We see a lot of weird movement at the polls. It's just how do you explain that with the LGBTQ people?
Very social monkeys, and they travel in groups. So when the first couple go out,
All right, so never mind. That doesn't work. We would have to do that. All right, but the point is, if we don't have the monkeys part, if we keep the monkeys part in it, it could get very racist. I don't know if we want to do that. West Coast Patriot girl. Oh, follow. Jeez. Oh, other people saying it too over there. The knockoff thing. Yeah, dude, the knockoff thing is really the win. The knockoff thing. I mean, honestly, the macaques and the haha, they're, you know, because again, we live in a society where apparently, none of us can take context anymore or listen to people when they talk. We just have to go, no, you said word I don't like means you bad. Like, and word I don't like automatically means racist, and your skin tone means that if you say a word, it means right. Okay. We can't even do jokes now. All right, good. Good to know. Can't handle words. But about that, that doesn't even matter now. I can't even enjoy any of that. As funny as any of that might be, I can't snicker and go if you pretend to, like, no. I'm like other people. Fucking knockoff.
So the reason why they got out was literally monkey see, monkey do.
Oh, screw you, David Knockoff. No, David Knockoff. Let's be clear. A real David wouldn't make that joke. My chat's been making that joke. Even a David Knockoff shouldn't aspire to be that low. This is why we need original Dave. We need original David. No more of this knockoff stuff. No more knockoff David. Sam Show. He stole that from me. Of course he did, Sam Show. He's a knockoff. He's just a David knockoff. All right. I got to go back to, oh, wow. We still have plenty of that clip left. We got about 45 minutes left in the show. I've got to figure out if I owe any thanks to other people and how all that's going. Oh, we are getting... I keep hearing different stuff on this Stranger Things Season 5. What are we doing on Stranger Things Season 5? We doing a thing or we not doing a thing? We doing a thing, we not doing a thing? I need to know. Don't want to know what any of that is. What? Oh God, I'm not in the. I'm trying to get to my freaking app with the Venmo and stuff. I'm on my news feed. No wonder I can't get to my apps. It's like where Venmo is not, and this one is not. It shouldn't be this. Shouldn't be this hard. That's what she said. All right, so we're good. We've got everybody. We've got everybody. Make jokes funny again. I agree. Can't snicker, but you could. Another way that could work, West Coast. Can't snicker, but you can trigger. I saw a Photoshop picture of her as Rogue, and I'm digging it. A Photoshop picture of who is Rogue. Who is Rogue? Now you've got me curious. Who's Rogue? Millie. Oh, Millie Bobby Brown? You know what? Here, we'll do this. We'll finish this video and let's go look for I got a Rogue for you.
Absolutely.
President and CEO Greg Westergaard says the monkeys, which are used for vaccine development, are
I have a lot of emotion right now. So allow me to let someone else more accurately articulate my thoughts so I do not become a fountain of emotion at that part. I
hanging out
didn't
in see monkey do.
Absolutely.
President and CEO Greg Westergaard says the monkeys, which are used for vaccine development, are hanging out in the woods near the facility. A bystander.
Oh, I'm sorry. Again, you might not. That was really quick. That video clip put a lot of words into a short bit. So let's just hit play again on that.
Men are hanging out in the woods near the facility. A bystander says he saw the monkeys, which are used for vaccine development, are hanging out in the woods near the facility. A bystander says he saw the escape, although the video he recorded could not be verified by CBS News.
I think they're having an adventure.
The fugitive.
Oh, yay, they're having an adventure. And don't worry, guys, I'm sure their adventure won't turn into a spontaneous outbreak somewhere that we will somehow have to blame everything about it on Donald Trump. This escape virus thing will be a Donald Trump thing. Everything that happens in the country. Again, it's almost like it happened. Dude, West Coast Patriot Girl, I want one. Yeah, I want an adorable little medical monkey.
Primates are described as cat-sized adolescent females.
Cat-sized adolescent females. All right, so now is this again? This is CBS with Nora O'Donnell. So I gotta ask her. Hey Nora, is this original David or David knockoff? Is this original David? Or is this which one of these is original David? Which one's David knockoff? I want to say that this should be technically in a sane world. This should be David knockoff, like the primate isn't a real person, so it's the knockoff. So that should be the David knockoff. But unfortunately, with the jokes and I'm pretty sure Blue Shirt is our knockoff.
You want it? I met a similar species on assignment in Sri Lanka. In a statement to CBS News, the
Oh, so that's not even any of the kind of monkeys in question. That's just a similar species. So that's a knockoff of the vaccine monkeys. So knockoff is interviewing a knockoff. Ooh. Fourth wall knockoff break.
CDC said the monkeys pose no threat to public health as long as people do not come in contact with them.
Hoping for a
Right. The monkeys pose no threat to public health so long as people do not come into contact with them. So if you see these cute, adorable monkeys that already West Coast Patriot girl said earlier, I want one, exclamation point, exclamation point. Sam Show. David Original versus David Knockoff. The battle we didn't know we needed. Right? I'm going to forget this later. So this probably won't happen. So let's be clear. When I say I need to remember these things better, firstly. But I need to make like Team David knockoff, or Team David team knockoff. Just like 2 shirts. And just have like one that's like kind of like gray with like red writing for Team David, and then one that's like black with red writing for Team Knockoff. So they're kind of similar, but they're not. Team David, Team Knockoff. I don't know. I'm going to spank, or maybe white. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The point is, it's a half-baked kind of decent idea. You know, the perfect thing to come up with when you're just a little chotched and you've been up and down on drugs all day. Yeah. Now you're cooking with gas. All right, wait. So there is a Donkey and Diddy Kong virus out there. I don't know. I believe they are calling it barrel of laugh syndrome. All right, let's we have 5 seconds left. I'm not doing any more of that. We've gotten everything we can get out of that with David Knockoff. That was a story that has like mild ramifications on like public health and things like that.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
Thank you, Awake Jimmy, rating us with 24 viewers. We got about 40 minutes left in the program. We're back today. I'm freaking completely burnt out from all sorts of stuff. But enough about me. Hope your kiddo's doing well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I always see that notification of hey, I didn't mention you today, but I'm thinking whatever. It's just a very sweet, fun little thing. I'm always like, I gotta go in and jump in on the Jimmy shit. But yeah. All right. Got so many things we've got to do. Yeah, that's not the whole Okay, so escaped primates. Don't worry, there's never been movies or studies. So wait a minute. If an outbreak happens with these monkeys and this vaccine stuff, again, they said there's no adverse health effects if you do not go near the monkeys. I don't know if you know this, but oh shit. I think I need that as a quote. Hobo has a monkey on his porch. Well, you better have a license. Let's see if we can still get that clip back, or did we clear it out? If we cleared it out, I'm not that devoted to it. I am not that devoted to it. Okay, real quick, we'll do this. Vice President Kamala Harris' campaign fell $20 million in debt during the final week of her campaign, according to several sources. The California Bureau Chief for Political wrote in a post that Harris's campaign had ended with at least $20 million in debt, according to two sources familiar with the situation. Oh boy. So she ran a really good campaign. That was what we kept praising her for? Harris raised over $1 billion and had $118 million in the bank as of October 16th. And that's a lot. Wow. I'm surprised we didn't want to trust her with the economy. Okay, do we have protest video of, oh boy. Oh boy. All right, I don't know. She had to pay for all those celebrity endorsements. Who had to pay for all the celebrity endorsements? Take 2 bananas and, oh my God, Saint RN. That is again, we don't want to interact with them. They are medical monkeys. They have been experimented on, and the company, and I love this, the CEO telling, like, look, the monkeys don't pose any dangers, guys, so long as you don't go anywhere effing near them. Right. Oh. I haven't seen this one. We have another meltdown collage. This is one of the things where even if the person I don't want to win got in, I wouldn't be super duper worried that my world was going to get completely upended. I would be worried that the direction would be the wrong one. But again, we're not going to see a huge shift. But all right. Do I don't know if I want to do those. We have those people freaking out. I have a half hour left. And I don't know what I don't want to disappoint all of Jimmy's people. They just came in here over on Twitch, and then they're going to just be like, oh, this guy fucking blows. In fact, I bet how many of them did. How many of them just went, we're here. And we're gone. And we're gone. But Kitty Face Gaming, James747. I've really got to fix, fuck, says KFC Turbo. I'm sorry. I've really got to fix the stuff on the Twitch end, so that holds better. Oh no, don't tell me we're loose in this one. All right, nope, it's just this one. That's better. All right, hey everybody, it's the kitty. What the heck is this? What about the Babylon Bee Digger? I do stuff from Not the Bee all the time. What is this? 4D chess. Democrats admit Trump actually won. Okay, so it's fake. But that would be hilarious. Let's read this quick. 4D chess. Democrats admit that Trump actually won in 2020 and is not eligible to serve a third term. U.S. controversy erupted today following Donald Trump's landslide election victory as Democrats admitted that Trump actually won in 2020 and is therefore now ineligible to serve a third term as president. In a shrewd move, the Democratic Party leaders finally disclosed that Trump had, in fact, won the 2020 election against Joe Biden and had been the rightful president this whole time, rendering him term limited and unable to take office in January. Yeah, he actually won a second term in 2020. Sorry about that, said Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi. It's a real shame he already served 2 terms. Unfortunately, that means he wasn't eligible to run again, which nullifies Tuesday night's election. We probably should have been more upfront about the fact that we stole the election and Biden was never president, but oh well, hindsight is 2020. I guess Kamala wins by default now, right? Other prominent Democrats sounded the admission That's true. Trump was already elected twice, said the Pennsylvania governor, Josh Shapiro. Trust me, I worked really hard to help steal the election and convince everyone that Biden won. So even though Tuesday night was certainly an impressive showing by the American people, we're just bound by law to block Trump from serving what is, in actuality, a prohibited third term. Sorry, everyone, but hey, congrats to Trump on that win in 2020. At publishing time, Nancy Pelosi announced that she had retroactively filed articles of impeachment against Trump for the second term he should have been serving for the last 4 years. The worst part is not the bee has this really bad habit. Digger says, it's funny because it's something they would try. I was about to say, and you... I hope you don't run off on me, kitty. I was about to say, but you have a very good point. It's something they probably would try. Scruffaluffagus, I love that you're...
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
We're going to get to you, Johnny Chimpo, in just a minute. I love that you're taking this 110%. Well, I will not say 110%. I love you're looking at this 100% seriously. Like, yeah, they could try that, but dude, he never actually took office, so the point is moot. And it's just like, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The point is moot. He never took office. But if they effing tried to pull that shit. Again, the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner campaign that ended $20 million in debt and did all the stuff that they've done. They, again, it would not surprise me in the slightest if the Dems went, all right, yeah, but he actually won in 2020, so he can't be president now. And I'm sure a whole bunch of people who would say questioning the election is completely undemocratic would be fine with that. They'd be like, yeah, no, it was stolen, so we're just fine. So now we can't question the election. FTW, you should play that clip. Again, I couldn't find the clip. I found a different story. I couldn't find the New York Post clip of Trump's lawyer. You should play that clip of Trump's lawyer, dude. He calls Letitia a fat bitch. Cool. It's not like I skipped it because I was like, I don't want to play this. I refuse. No, I couldn't find it. Okay, we'll try one more time. Mike Davis. We'll Google Mike Davis. How do we spell her name so we get the part specifically about that? Again, like, you're like, dude, you got to play. This is awesome. For some of us, I sent it in the dono. Wait a minute. What? Well, if it was in the dono, then why don't we just do it this way? Why can't I see my things in my stuff? Oh, because that's the wrong one. That's not it. What dono? Where did the clip with the dono? I don't know where we got a dono with that. I don't. All right, Mike. Oh. 8 hours, 23 hours ago, 1 hour ago. All right. Okay. Okay. Get to this. God, I hate ads for these things. Where's the video clip? You played an ad thing. Where's the... This isn't... Okay, so it was just paused. Weird. All right, Friday. Hope you're doing good today. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a good Friday. We just got totally held up a minute because I was play this clip. Like I put it in the link in the donut. Which donut? You're over on the YouTube, and I just looked, and Mr. Q says found it. All right. Yeah. Well, I like again. I finally found it. It's 33 seconds long. I just want to say this, and I get the internet streamers are a thing, and people try to do shit to get attention from bigger people and stuff like that. And this is definitely not that, because I hope there should never be a reason that this Benny Johnson or whatever fucking finds out about me and my opinions. But I just literally hate the look of him. Even right now, I'm like, you have a very punchable face. The Benny Show. I just don't like you. And I bet the more I get to know you, the less I'll like you. Just, I got a thing for this. Certain people. And I've learned to trust my gut on this. I have one really good example. But it's just, I'm not going to say it. All right, go. Oh, helps if they're not muted.
I dare you to try to continue your lawfare. Let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term. Because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time. And we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights. And I promise you that. So think.
Oh, shit. FTW, no, I'm not a fan of Benny, but this was a good one. Yeah, but it's a good one because it has nothing to do. The part of it that's good, and I completely agree with you, FTW, no. The part of it that's good, and the part of it that's good is this guy saying this. Fucking punchable face here this whole time is just still punchable.
Let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term. Because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time. And we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights. And I promise you that. So think long and hard before you want to violate President Trump's constitutional rights or any other American's constitutional rights. It's not going to happen again.
If there's one thing I know, no, just go bye-bye, because I don't like how you do ads. I don't like the Washington Post and the way they do video clips. Again, constitutional rights are always getting, like, a dude fucking the Patriot Act. Wait a minute, did he actually cry? Did Jimmy Kimmel actually cry about it? All right, I'm still curious where the 15 million plus votes from last night's from last election went. Right? That's the best part, is all of the Democrats going, "Hey guys, where are our resounding 15 million, like, those votes?" And so, you know what I'm expecting to hear really, really soon, guys? Those votes got stolen. They got blocked. It's not that 2020. It's not that the 2020 election was stolen. It's that this one was, guys. It's not that Donald Trump won the popular vote by a huge margin and thus the Electoral College grabbed every swing state, and that Democrats were voted out in resounding numbers, guys. It's that the elections were stolen. They were stolen by the non-incumbents, and everybody who said that it was preposterous to say that about the Biden campaign, and that furthermore it was undemocratic, unconstitutional, and all the blah 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 blah. I give you your exact argument. So Johnny knocked off. Oh, that's right. I took the camera off the screen. Took the camera off the screen so we could watch that guy, Donald Trump's lawyer. So we could watch Donald Trump's lawyer proceed to tell us how we'll put your... And he said he'll put her fat ass in prison. And I know everybody wants to be like, oh, they're threatening her, and that's right. They're not saying they're going to put her fat ass in prison. Just in general, they're not out to. They're saying if we keep, you know what? I'm sure they won't use. I'm sure they'll just round her up, Gestapo like. They'll have the FBI go at it. I think. Oh yeah, we have the FBI saying they're monitoring some stuff. So we have that story we can talk about. I have the TV hosts thing. I don't know how the Rumble chat feels about going on some stuff. Cheers, mate. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good one today. Yeah. Oh, cheers, motherfuckers. Yeah, the Laughing Lions, you've been served. Glitch in the system. No, Johnny. Johnny knocked off. All right. No. They'll charge her with a crime and she'll have her day in court. No, Scruffaluffagus, remember. And I know what you're saying is what will really happen, and this is a heap and helping a sarcasm. I'm sure you caught it. They're gonna just round us all up. Anyone who doesn't like Donald Trump, even me, who didn't want Kamala Harris to be president, but has resoundingly gone online and said, I don't like Donald Trump. I don't like Donald Trump. We're coming for them all. We're coming for the cripples. I heard there's a cripple online. I was listening, and then there's a cripple online, and he says, I don't like Donald Trump. I don't like this guy. I have to say, it's very amazing that there were 15 million less people that voted now than 2020, and that Donald Trump won this time with 2 million less voters. Again, there are people who will say that, and they will look at it rationally and go, doesn't this paint an interesting argument for all of those court cases we just were not allowed to have here look at all? Or, and this one, for me, this one's just as good, or we're going to have, or possibly both, we're going to have a bunch of people, well, they stole this election. The election was stolen. Right. The super safe elections that were safer and better than ever. And by the way, they can't say that because those people endorsed it. So weird. The only way it would be worse is if you guys started rioting and rejecting the election and preventing a peaceful transition of power, or attempting to assassinate the president-elect. I mean, all of these things look weird. I think it's cheese. I'm going to say cheeseburger pie with $5, my monthly knockoff dues. All right. Baby oil is #1 on the pop charts this summer. Oh, no. Hey, I'm new. Jake's delivery service. You're new? Well, I'm so glad you're new. That's awesome. That can't be right. Account created October 11th, 2024. So this is like literally like you made it today? Like moments ago or something? Because, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're new. Like, new account smell. Fucking. I don't even want to know. I don't know what your deal is. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Let's, where is it? Where is it? You know what? I don't even care. Hey, Satan, you want to do your thing? I don't know what it is. It's interesting that he picked Jake's delivery service. And I'm just, I don't care. Where's the button thing? Yeah, dude, I'm like totally saying go for it. Because I'm trying to click his thing and do the stuff. Thank you. Yeah, because I don't even care. It's November 8th, Johnny. Right, that's what weirded me out. Because, like, I knew it was obviously a troll or a bot or whatever. And it was weirded out that it said the 11th. So, all right, live. There we go. Hobo, I'm all right. All right. I'm from Guam. All right. I don't want to be reading. You know how people have a point where you're like, hey, that chat can get distracting. We had other things I wanted to play from the third hour, right? So we're going to leave well, hold on. We have 13 minutes. These are shorts and that. Oh, I had to talk about this. I got to get to this. And then we've got a video clip. All right, so I'm going to mute this, pull these two stories up. We're going to do these two stories for sure. And then we'll do the late night host seething, and we'll call it a day. Thank you, everyone who has joined us on Twitch from the raid. Now, a lot of people have been freaking out. Are you doing a special broadcast Monday for Veterans Day? I have to find out if Aaron's doing a show, and then I mean, honestly, probably doing a little bit of a thing. I don't know yet. It seems very, very likely, but it's November 8th. Yeah, I know, cheese. It's November 8th. See, this is how easy it is. Distracting the funny. Pull up chair. Let's go crazy and drink beer. Well, people are freaking out because of North Korean soldiers being deployed into combat in Russia. We've heard a few different things about these North Korean soldiers. We've heard that the Russians don't care for them, that they haven't been particularly well-trained or well-armed. Is that real or is that false? I want to go with real, but we don't know for sure. At any rate, we have an issue now because apparently it's getting out that North Korean soldiers deployed in Russia have reportedly accessed the unrestricted internet for the first time. Do you guys want to guess what they're doing with their new unfettered access to the internet? Do you want to guess what the North Korean soldiers are doing with this internet access they've been given? Because, like, the Russian Federation is not a democracy. I wouldn't say the elections are fair. I wouldn't say that that they vote for their leaders or that kind of thing. But the Russian people don't have quite the information lockdown that the North Koreans do. So let's see. Let's go with what the chat's saying so far. Scruffalove is saying prawn. I think he means porn. Laughing Lions spanking the monkey. No. It's a bunch of Koreans in Russia. They're not. The monkeys on the loose is South Carolina. There are they won't be fooled. There's a scandal a few years back. No real. All right, I have no idea. Chinese soldiers are acting as mercenaries as well, and they aren't giving shit. I just want to see where the pretty side. All right. Yep. Heard Ukraine got fucking Mr. Q. I heard Ukraine got 10 of them to defect over 5 pudding cups. That I almost read that as really midget Scandinavian porn spanking the pan-faced monkey. Yeah, they are whacking it. North Korean soldiers deployed in Russia have reportedly accessed the unrestricted internet for the first time, with many of them using this newfound freedom to view pornography, according to research. A usually reliable source, well, that's a weird way to report it, tells me that the North Korean soldiers have deployed to Russia have never had unfettered access to the internet before. As a result, they are gorging on pornography. Oh yeah, they are fucking burning that They are sucking that dildo at both ends. They are fucking riding it in the. They're doing the shocker on all levels. They're getting pegged while they're blowing loads in their buddy. This level of internet access marks a significant change for North Korea's troops, accustomed to strict digital controls at home. You know what this will be? Here's a sad thing. If the North Koreans who have been forbidden from porn at home get completely undone by just balls of cum because they can have digital boobies to spank it to, you got to ask yourself, does this help you or hurt you in the porn is bad argument? I mean, these guys went to fight for home and country, and once they found out they could grab their dick and double click, they said, fuck it, we're out. Defense Department weighs in response. I need to read this I want to read this like a 1940s news. Defense Department weighs in. North Korean soldiers in Russia allegedly accessing unrestricted internet for the first time. Defense Department spokesman Army Lieutenant Colonel Charlie Dietz told military outlet Task and Purpose. As entertaining as it sounds, I can't confirm any North Korean internet habits or virtual extracurricular activities in Russia, Dietz says. However, recent information has proved to several unauthorized launches. He has emphasized that the Pentagon's focus remains on its more serious aspects of North Korea's involvement, if any, in Russia's military operations. Right? It's time for Operation American Bombs. And by bombs, I mean boobs. You know what we grow in this country and make aftermarket better than anybody? Tits, my friend. Tits. So how about we throw some of those at them? You know what I mean? Just fucking, that's the secret. We have tried weapons. We have tried sending them food. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to carpet bomb them with pornography. If we just start dropping silicone fucking fuck puppets and what are those fleshlights? Yeah. Just fucking, can we just start just launching fleshlights into North Korea? We'll have this thing whacked out in a week. Tits could solve the war in Israel. Actually, St. Caesar, it totally can't, because that's two groups of people who don't want you to show tits publicly. For for a variety of reasons. Weirdly, if you look at it, with what you hear about one side and what you hear about another, it's weird that they don't get along with some of their habits, if rumors are to be believed. It's all, and I mean like the hardcore, like, just saying. Otherwise, we slander everybody the same. All right, so we have a clip here to show you of I'm a big animal rights person and stuff like that. So I just want you to know that global warming is real, and because of that, we have the forest fires that are happening. But I want you to know I want you to know the animals themselves, they have adapted and they've learned when it's time to get out. You know, they've learned when it's time to go, and they not only have learned that, they've learned how to leave. Oh, wow.
Save LaGuardia.
Thank you, crazy supercut that I wish I fucking everybody freaking out about a raccoon loose at LaGuardia. Oh my God, guys, Fred's free. It was all a lie. The government didn't get him, man. He's just trying to escape. Free Fred, free Fred, free Fred. Alrighty. Fresh rights. I get that laughing lines. Fresh rights. Airdrop Chinese-made dongs. Says that will be joshing. Why? Chinese-made dongs. Oh, man. Do women serve in the military in Vietnam too? Like, I'm pretty sure they sent dudes over there, right? They just sent all dudes. Like, St. Caesar, this is like being on LSD. Right, because it's a whole bunch of little TikToks with clips of the raccoon. So, yeah, that one was a bit of a kick in the dick. We did all the things we had to go through for all the burns and stuff, right? I'm getting at that point now where, again, all that energy and all that momentum that was pushing me through all that, we just started grinding to a halt. All right. So we've got, what, 7 minutes to go? 7 minutes to go. Let's do this. Thank you again for being here on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble. Love seeing everybody on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Nice numbers to end out the week. Sorry that we had to take yesterday off. We did everything we could to get through today. I even canceled the medical appointment I had. I wasn't up for doing the medical appointment after the drugs this morning, so I was just like, yeah. Set up Starlink above them and then airdrop millions of unlocked cell phones. Dude, they do a bunch of weird shit like that with like thumbnails that have data and stuff. Are you getting that new PC, Johnny? St. Caesar, I have to talk to some people. I gotta see a guy about a thing. And I gotta do some math, and we gotta wait for payments to come through. I'm gonna say it's looking very well. Hold on. Let's go right now to where we're sitting, because we've moved over everything except like what we've done today. So all right, there's that. I don't think we have anyone new to thank, and then we'd have to see when we have our things. What are we reading currently? Come on down. Yeah, I'm gonna say odds are looking fairly good. Odds are looking fairly good. There's gonna be I'm gonna be talking to some people and doing some research this weekend. Let's put it that way. You or another way, you guys are amazing, and your support for this show is monumental and immense. And I'm humbled. I'm honored. I'm oh so grateful. So we're going to be talking to some people and seeing what we can do. All righty, let's go ahead and go to this. Late night hosts on comedy shows. I grew up in a time where they didn't really pick a political side. They just kind of read the room. They kind of went with, they went with the popular opinion. Like, for example, in my day and age, the late night political take would have been Hillary Clinton was the one that people wanted in 2016. The hot political take in 2020 would have been that Donald Trump was the one that people wanted. And this one too. Now everybody's super duper political. Got to wear their team on their sleeve. Can't change their mind for nothing.
It's a terrible.
Let's see. Let's see. This one. Oh wait, no, that's all. All right, so we're starting with Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel. Johnny, you're pretty nifty too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bam. Whack-a-mole.
It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make.
Again, now if you are a woman and you didn't like their candidate, remember, it doesn't matter. You had a terrible night. And if you are a child, particularly one in a uterus, remember, it's a terrible night. I have a fucking story that I want to tell so bad because it's a personal one. But I'm not gonna, because again, two sides to every story. So I don't want to pull that side into it. But oh boy,
Make this country go.
He's crying. Oh my God. Okay, so wait a minute.
For healthcare. For
Wait a minute. What? It was a horrible night for hardworking immigrants.
thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go. For healthcare, for our climate.
For healthcare, for our climate. Our climate. Oh boy. I'm not going to have the is climate change real discussion right now. I'm simply going to say that if you believe we can affect climate change, as in the United States, if we did every single thing, if we did every little thing you wanted, and they worked to 125% efficacy, we still do not offset anything in the third world, in India, in China, in Somalia, in Brazil. You're so concerned about the environment and the climate. We can't push that boulder up the hill by ourselves. It would have to take work of a lot of people. And spoiler alert, it would have to take the cooperation of a lot of countries that we are raping the resources out of. I don't think they're going to help you with that. Johnny, this fucking nerd Dreamcast guy sold his PS5 to his girlfriend for $500 to get a PS5 Pro for $200. 28 seconds long. The ultimate. No. I'm simply just going to say no. I don't know how much I need to put this out there. I don't give a fuck about fucking PlayStation. Like, this dude grifted this chick out his PS5, so he sold his PS5 to his girlfriend for $500, and he bought a PS5 Pro for $200. Cool. I don't care. We're doing a thing that's political and talking about people overreacting for their political takes. Hey, I've got a random thing about ladies and gentlemen, I give you the unasked for e-break poster of the year. St. Caesar, ladies and gentlemen. St. Caesar. Oh, I'm having a fun time, or not even fun time. I'm in the middle of ranting about this guy and how they say, hey, you know what has nothing at all to do with, but it's something that I care about that we don't really talk about on the show, but I care about. It's the the thing that the host Steve is like, I don't fucking care about PlayStation. I gotta think about Oh, fucking Jesus, man. Don't take it too personally. I am on steroids right now, which are making me a little extra antsy. But again, it's like a read the room thing. You're welcome here all week. Sorry, sir. You don't have to apologize. Like, sorry, sir. Like it's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'm being a dick. I'm being a dick partially because I'm amped up on steroids, partially because I'm amped up. The show's over, and I'm going to be able to end here soon, and just partially because again, like. That has literally zero to do with everything we're talking about right now. Oh, here's the thing. Okay. All right. Anyways, I break for e-brakes. You're welcome. Here all week, sir. All right. Drink some beer. You'll be happy. Jesse ESP, there's no booze in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes. There was booze in this house. There's birthday booze in this house. Them boozes be gone. No boozes. All right, so we're going to get out of here. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to do some research. We're going to check some goal stuff. Yeah, we're going to make computers great again. Honestly, our computer's not bad. Here's the thing.
Fuck off.
And by the way, I have currently 4 plans for this PC. 4 possible plans for this PC. And I'm going to be thinking about them heavily over the weekend. And depending on those 4 avenues. If I build the new PC, what becomes of his name's Kazuma. What becomes of Kazuma? That is the question. Anyhow, I am again extremely grateful for Saint Caesar, Digger 420, Jesse ESP, Cheeseburger Pie, Atomic Ray, Dive Bar, 09 Canyon, West Coast Patriot Girl, Laughing Lions, did I say Atomic Ray already? If not, Atomic Ray, SH, Hobo Chili Recipe, Mr. Q, Mikey 2 Milks, FTW Nil, Dear Butch, anybody's name who I'm forgetting at the moment, Fallen the Great, donated the cowbell. Everybody, thank you so much. Scruffaluffagus, Bob Ross, the ghost of Bill Cosby, the Kirk Cousins, just everybody. David Knockoff.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking